Okay, are we all here? Let us do a quick roll call as I fix this real quick, because apparently that's being weird. There we go. All right, Dinri, you here? Maon, you here?
Yeah.
And Tuppo, you here?
Yes.
And Xanlis, you here?
No.
That's unfortunate. Xanlis is probably cooking something somewhere, and we have to wait.
That's crazy. Let's go, baby.
Okay. So, why is your squares here? I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, so previously on our finally back to town adventures, you guys had split the party up for, quick shopping and gathering some stuff. Some of you went to a blacksmith to see if we can get some things attached and some things upgraded. Another one of you went to the alchemist shop to see if there's anything else you can acquire, along with some tea. But after a bit of wandering around, you guys heard some yelling as you guys quickly investigated and turned out someone was murdered. And that person turned out to be someone that looked a lot like Maon. Maon was, quickly apprehended and sent to jail, although very shortly and very temporarily, as, it was very clear to that, probably wasn't him, since another murder happened while someone was still calling out that it was still a Maon-looking person. But you guys not escaped, but you guys were set free. Shapeshifted into, chameleon onto a shoulder, and went to investigate, as you guys found traces of, I believe, conjuration magic in the midst of, an alleyway. But you guys quickly figured out that, it was just lingering magic or some kind, as you guys found a different murder that had happened again, a third one. But you quickly found traces as you saw someone scurrying away. Why does that sound like screeching cars? I don't know. But you guys, Dinri sprinkled some pixie dust onto Tuppo, granting him the power of flight. And with his full movement of 90 feet, quickly caught up to the shape-changing creature with an arrow that Dinri had enchanted in an attempt to grapple the guy and keep him still. But
And I missed.
unfortunately overshot his flight, maybe, not being an actual dragon. Threw him off a little, so you kind of overshot a little, but as the shape-changing creature ran into an alleyway, Tuppo quickly followed, basically being on top of the doppelganger, or a little bit behind, depending on what happened. But the rest of the party was fairly far behind Maon, not as much, since, he has 35 feet of movement. Actually, 45 now.
Actually, I thought wasn't I on someone's shoulder?
Oh yeah, you're still chameleon, sorry, yes. You're still chameleon on the shoulder, so the three of you are, I believe 80 or so feet behind. So, where's the 100 something? I don't know, you guys are a bit behind, either way.
It was close enough for me to use Guiding Bolt.
Yes, you missed, I believe.
I missed,
which is
but it was close
unfortunate,
enough to use
but
it,
yes.
which is like 120. And
Yeah, we'll say you guys are 120 feet. Actually, it was 110, I believe. I think that was it. So we'll mark with 110
Teacher, we
feet.
had homework.
Stuff I probably should have written down, but I kind of forgot because I was lazy. So we are picking up off at Tuppo, somewhere on this map that I will eventually drag you guys onto. If I can find Tuppo's token. That would have been over here.
Black rectangle.
The rest of you, I'm just gonna leave you on the edge of the map here. Whoops. But Tuppo is technically all the way down here because he overshot this turn right here. trying to shank the guy. Maon, you're on the shoulder.
Hello.
I don't have you polymorphed quite yet, but that's alright. And Xanlis, with your horse. Yeah, where's your horse, by the way? We kind of forgot about your horse.
He was at the stable still.
Right, that's what it was. Cool.
He was stabled at the inn.
Bumpy is stable. I'll write that down just in case I forget again. Cool. So, as of this moment, you guys see a lot of quote-unquote commoners and just random people walking about, you know, minding their own business. Some of them are a bit, you know, shoved out the way and kind of surprised that, you know, just a chase going on, but whatever. But we will start off with rolling for initiative, since that is probably what's going to happen.
There's several of them randomly just bleeding.
Yeah, it's because they rolled really low health. So you can ignore that. Let me just throw everyone onto...
Rolls are just a bunch of fucking health.
Yeah. But I will add everyone to the combat encounter.
Initiative.
And then we can roll. Private GM roll. Just to keep clear in case it wasn't obvious.
Damn, Tuppo.
If someone wasn't aware of it.
Yeah.
The death saves are now basically private, so only I and the person that rolls will see it, unless you wish to not see it at all. I can change that.
Like seeing your own death save is fine, right?
No, you can see it on your... so if you want it to be private, so if I see it and you see it, you'll see it on your character sheets though. But if you want it to be not see it at all, I could arrange that too. But I feel like you yourself should know how close up to death you are, so we'll keep it at that. So 110 feet, just do a quick measure from Tuppo, roughly, is going to be, if you have one round of full dashing, you'll just get to the edge, I'll say. Except for Dinri, you'll be like 1 feet behind. For sakes. Maon, please roll for initiative. You have not rolled quite yet.
Oh, not bad.
And then we will turn on the fancy... combat music.
Combat these nuts.
Nice. And I will change to this and click begin combat. So, Tuppo, you have just overshot the guy that went around the corner. Hold on 1 second. I can't move this guy. There we go. And he's around the corner, but he has, you know, you turn the corner if you do, and there's just more people if you move. If you can't move, I don't know what's going on. Oh, did I lock movement? I did, didn't I?
It's paused.
That too. Thank you. And I'll quickly move this out the way so it's a little easier to see on that. Okay. You turn a corner and there's a few more normal looking people out there.
Do I see anyone running?
Yes, there's a guy clearly running, and it's the guy like right there. It's got like right to your east.
You still have the arrow.
I know. Does it look like the guy I was chasing a minute ago?
I mean, he's the only one running right now.
But it doesn't look like him, or does it look or can I tell?
Yeah, no, you can definitely tell. Like, it's clearly just the guy.
Oh, okay.
Like, he hasn't changed much past that at this point. And I have to open his thing real quick.
Does he still look like Maon?
I mean, he's been changing throughout the chase that you guys have happened last session.
Okay.
So he's looking more normal. I say normal, like the people around him. There's like a lot less people on the map than I would hope, but it's fine.
Try and stab him with the arrow.
Yeah. Just go ahead and make a just normal attack roll. Which with the arrow, I'll let you do dex.
Basically like using a dagger.
Yeah. Well, you use dex or strength. You can go in and attempt to shank this guy. That does not hit.
God damn.
God.
Why? Okay. Did I get really lucky on this roll? I have to check something. Oh shit, I did. Damn, alright. But is that your turn? Oh, did I move the guy by accident? Whoops. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Dinri, you are running. I'm assuming with your full movement. Like you're not on the map yet, technically. The rest of the party is one round full dash away from the
current map.
From the map, yes. With Maon on the shoulder of Dinri.
I mean, yeah, I'm using my full speed.
Yeah, so full speed. We'll say you get to the edge here, and then Xanlis.
Same season.
The same thing. I'd say because what's your movement? You're look 5 feet faster.
So 60.
5 feet
Technically,
faster.
Maon was on my shoulder, so he didn't use his movement.
He didn't use the movement, yes.
Not
No,
wrong.
not yet. But
I got with
on,
dash 60
I'm gonna
feet.
skip that thing first so I can. Yeah, I would say you're 10 feet ahead just for that. And then Maon, on your turn, you are basically on the shoulder of your boy, Crikey. But you are still a chameleon. So if we want to just shove you inside him, sure. But, you know, you still have your full movement if you so wish to do. And while you do that, I will use Doppy Boy here and do his turn because he technically didn't have his turn.
You're still a chameleon, right, man?
Yeah. Is it an action to unshape?
How fast are they?
Tuppo, as you miss, basically you
Oh,
watch the
that's not
guy
bad.
sprint off ahead and around the corner to the right. Wild shape.
You don't keep your speed, you're just speed of whatever, right?
Yeah, my speed is a chameleon.
Uh,
Or not 20 feet. It's better for me to just shape back and run.
is unwild shaping a thing? Let's see. You can revert. Bonus action to revert.
Okay, well,
And chameleon, yes, 20 feet, 20 climb for chameleon.
Wait, if I were to use the chameleon's movement and then unwild shape and use my movement, can I do that?
You would still be using your 20. You'd still be using 20 feet regardless.
yeah, I'm gonna unwild shape.
Okay, so you unwild shape on top of your boy's shoulder here, and
Yeah.
what are you doing?
As I'm on wild shape,
Crouching him.
I'm jumping off.
Okay.
And
Yeah, so
I'm
Dinri,
running.
as this guy wild shapes off of your shoulder, you feel like it gets heavier really quickly until it just like you see him just like kind of lop off, and it's like, okay,
Good lord. Run, Mushroom Man, run!
Oosh.
there's 45.
Hurry, mushroom!
Where's Tuppo?
He went into that alley!
Got it. Well, that's the end of my turn. I can't move.
You
That's
do
all
have
you
an you still have an action if you want to dash,
Oh,
and anything
yeah,
else that an action can use that you can use. Just make sure you don't walk through walls, as you are attempting to do right now. You're also technically walking on barrels, but you know it's fine.
Well, yeah, I kind of just hopped on top of the barrel.
Yeah, it's fine. They're not that tall.
He's
yeah, I
pretty
guess
short then.
I mean,
So
he's
can I
5 feet tall.
dash
These
and then-
barrels aren't that tall.
So I get another 40.
Another 45, yes.
Right? So
If you move another 15, you have
15.
another 30 into the alleyway.
15,
30 right there.
30. Oof.
Nice. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Tuppo, we come back to your turn.
How far is that corner? I'm using my cunning action to dash.
Okay.
I just see this little man go under my legs.
You
Yeah.
did say he went to the right alley, right?
Yes, the one you're facing right now, technically. Yeah. You look
Do
down,
I see
he's not
anything?
there, but you do hear sounds of like someone like groaning. There's a few people like groaning as if they're like in pain of some kind.
From the alley?
Down the alley, yeah. Just down this way. Oh, what did I just do? I closed my thing by accident. Music.
Shit, I guess I'll use my action to dash too.
Okay. So just get to the end of that real quick. And then let me just tab back in. Yeah, so turning this corner right here, I don't know if you see. Is that, you have a little more movement, don't you? Technically. Okay, so
I do.
you're
I
on
was trying to
you're
get
totally on
around the
top
wall.
of a guy in there.
Well, I am flying.
Oh yeah,
But,
you
I
still
mean, I
are
couldn't
flying.
move
How
down
high
below
would
there,
have you
so-
been flying? Let's like get that in there because I can change that.
I mean, I'd assume about 10 feet.
10 feet, cool.
You know,
There,
that's
you're
enough.
10 feet off the ground. Cool. Yes, 10 feet off the ground, you see these two guys next to you just like groaning as if they like bumped into each other or something. But looking at them, they look identical. And they are basically doing the exact same thing.
Which one of you is the real one? Whoever you are.
It's like, what do you mean, real one?
Are you
Oh,
blind?
my head.
Look at the guy next to you.
It's like, oh. Yo, this guy looks exactly the same as me. What the fuck?
You know what to do when there are two doppelgangers. You shoot them
both.
both.
Well, I only got one arrow. But I do got a fireball.
Oh god. Oh god.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Wait, no, you did use your entire. You tell me you have used your entire action economy here. So this is all you have right now is just these two guys kind of just standing here, being confused. Is that your turn?
Neither of you two go anywhere.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Dinri is now your turn.
Fucking trying to get up there.
Yeah, but you are now on the map, and you have your 25 feet of movement.
Well, I'm gonna
Make sure
use
not to,
all 50.
Run into the
God
walls
damn.
or anyone.
But
That's fine. I don't really care. If
That's
you
fine.
run through these people, they're nothing. Oh, that's it? Okay. Oh wow, that's like kind of obvious, isn't it? But at this point, he will.
It's kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate.
make the
But
screen
it's fine.
black and shuffle them.
He will use his ability of Clouded Mind, as he will now become invisible to you and anyone in a certain radius. So I will just plop that in. As you're like kind of looking at him, he just kind of fades. And you're like, okay, yeah, no, that's probably the guy. And then he
I
will.
said don't go anywhere.
You definitely hear him running past, like underneath you and deeper into the alley though. And that is his turn. Xanlis, you're up. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. I don't think I have to worry about that though, unless something like that happens again. Might be able to disable that for enemies or something. But Xanlis, you are up.
I'm trying to dash through, but these fucking NPCs are obnoxious.
Oh, well, here, we'll move them a little since, you know, a few people
he
have
gets
ran
that
past them a
treatment,
little.
huh?
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
Well, I'm gonna dash.
Maybe
That
seeing
gives me 60 feet.
I'm just gonna like
Maybe-
slightly move everyone a little.
Yeah, maybe everyone's seeing the 8-foot crocodile man running through.
Yeah, these guys
Oh
would
my
have like
God.
probably been spooked. Like, holy shit!
Fucking yeet
To, like,
myself into
move
there.
these people.
Get him,
somewhere.
Xanlis!
Which one is he? As I dash through.
Is that your turn? Oh yeah, sorry, Tuppo. As he ran past you, you would have seen him appear again, by the way.
Oh, that's convenient.
He's not permanently
Where is he?
invisible.
He's not.
This way.
You hear as Tuppo is running,
To see.
flying through the alley.
No, no.
Oh yeah, Tuppo's still flying.
How long does
Yes.
this pixie dust last for? I gotta go look.
Who the fuck if I know?
It hasn't been that long, technically.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Pixie dust lasts for 1 minute. And we have gone at least through like 6 seconds. So, it's fine. Maon, you're up.
Xanlis, follow me, and then I'll do that.
Yeah, so you overshoot your destination a little. Because of how fast you're going. That's fine.
Crash into these barrels real quick.
Yeah, you
and,
kind of like smack into a little, that's alright.
I'll dash back and fucking use 40 feet of movement to.
Okay, you're not going through the walls again.
That's not through. Oh.
Yeah,
I
down
can't
there,
go
that's the
through
walls. Where are you trying to go? I'll
I'm trying
move
to
in
go right
if
on the
you can't.
corner.
Yeah,
can't
just
move on
get
the
to right there and I'll move you. There you go. That's third.
Tuppo, where is he? Yeah, that's 35. That should be good.
There you go. Cool.
He's that guy down below over there, south
Can't
of me.
see. Yeah, I can't see. This building's blocking me.
You do catch like a shoulder, technically speaking.
Oh, that's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
I see what you were talking about.
Kill him.
Hey, Xanlis, you gonna come here?
It's your
Come
turn still,
out.
stupid. You gotta end your turn.
Oh, I have to click
You
it.
used your dash action.
Alright, Tuppo, you're up. I'll say if you can, move 5 feet at a time.
Ooh.
2 and 3. Okay, so at right there, you don't see him again.
Like he just immediately disappears,
Yeah.
or anything happens.
Basically, like as soon as you get into about like 10-15 feet, he's gone again.
Tuppo, what are you doing? Shoot him!
Well, I'm gonna get this close, and
You're
I'm gonna
10
use
feet
my-
up in the air, by the way.
I'll descend
5?
up to where, yeah, I guess to 5 feet.
Okay.
'Cause that's gonna be level with his face, probably.
Oh, I'm getting called. 1 second.
Stab him in the jugular.
Yeah.
Trying to pull open something real quick. Okay, I'm getting scammed right now. Why did they say it's...
I can see the head.
《关于7月9号的
God, why couldn't this be one of the cities
Oh my
that
God, I
has
have to
canals
turn this
instead
down.
of streets?
Hey, I'm also on babysitting duty now, so if I go quiet for a few minutes, that's why.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, they're
Okay,
just
so
watching
what's going
TV.
on? Tuppo, you descended. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to steady my aim and try and stab the arrow into where he was a second ago.
Okay. 1 second. This, I have to open the Zoom meeting and not actually participate in anything. So. Alright, bonus. You're holding your what? Sorry.
I'm using my bonus action to steady my aim.
Okay.
Give myself advantage, or at least not disadvantage, I hope.
Okay.
And then try and stab the arrow where he was a second ago.
Okay, yeah, so just straight roll.
Come on.
Hey! Nice.
Oh, yeah!
Go ahead and roll damage, and then Dinri, you need to
So,
give me
for-
your grappling thing.
So with
Damage
an
for-
arrow, would he do longbow damage, or would it just be something else?
Yeah, I'd
He's
say
just stabbing.
he's kind of
Wouldn't
just
it be-
stabbing. He's kind of small. I'm gonna say he just does a D4 damage.
So
But your
2d4
grappling
then, so it's a-
arrow thing is still there, yeah.
Dude, he's like a little gremlin flying
Alright,
at
so
him.
that means that he needs to make a DC 12 strength save.
DC 12.
Yeah, let me check something.
Dex save, right?
Yeah, hang on. Wait, hang on. Let me double check this.
Oh, apparently that does not open the thing I wanted to open.
Okay, no, it doesn't make the DC when it's hit. It has to use its turn to make the DC.
Okay, so
To make the
2 D4 arrow damage takes
2d6 poison damage. Let me hang on. Did that go up?
reduced by 10 feet. Speed reduced by 10 feet takes D6 slashing damage
'cause we're doing
every time it moves.
1d6.
Yeah.
And it takes an additional 1d6 poison damage on hit. So go ahead and roll that, Lithium.
Yeah. So that D4. So it's 3, 4, 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. Is that it? I believe so, yes?
Yes, so speed's
Okay.
limited
And he's
to 10 feet.
now grappled? Question mark?
No, so
Or is he just
his speed is reduced.
Oh, speed
by
reduced.
10
and then
feet.
yeah, every time he moves, he will have to.
He'll
Okay.
take a d6 slashing damage and has to use his turn if he wants to remove the brambles.
Nice. Okay, so Tuppo, is that your turn over?
Yes, it would be.
All right, Dinri, you are up.
Finally fucking making it in here. Alright, 25 feet. Oh.
Let's go.
15. What the fuck? Where'd they go? Tuppo!
Over here.
Do I
You hear
where that
down the
comes from?
alley, maybe over the buildings.
Alright, then I'm just gonna use
Oh,
my
I would tell him that I saw Maon run through that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's that too. They're like,
Look for the trail of shrooms.
To the right.
As far as I can go.
Damn.
okay. The Invisible's turn.
I accidentally clicked that.
Tuppo, he's gonna turn towards you, technically still invisible.
With brambles wrapped around him.
With brambles wrapped around, like you can see somewhat, like they're kind of fading in and out, depending on where he's moving. But you don't see him. You see the brambles moving. And he will attack good old Tuppo with, where is it? With his 2 slam attacks, can shank you twice. It's an 11 to hit. And an 18 to hit. I believe only one of them is one of those hit.
Yeah.
And then the damage you take is, Jesus Christ, that's max. 15 damage.
Ow.
Ruh-roh.
At the same time, actually no, he's not gonna do it. He just used it. I had to roll for that. Let me just roll for this. Okay, cool. He gets that back. Okay, so he just shanked you. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to roll this because that's 10 like concentration. And he makes it. Okay, so he's technically still invisible. Cool. And that will be his turn. Xanlis, you're up.
Gonna dash to make it all of that much.
Okay, you turn into the alleyway. You just see more buildings. Very tight turn that
All
appears
I
to
know
be
is
down
that
there.
this is the way they went.
Maon, you still see the guys you turn the corner, but depending on where you end up, you might not.
I'm going right here.
Okay. You still see him. He's just south of Tuppo.
Just south of Tuppo.
Yes, like 1 square.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting him invisible just because I'll make him not invisible actually, just because it's kind of obvious.
If
I think.
see him, then I'm gonna cast Entangled.
Okay.
Oh no.
One.
So you go ahead and cast Entangle.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'll put it right there.
Okay. What he will do, if you give me 1 second, is as you cast this, he will almost identically copy your movement minus the staff, and also cast Untangle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Does he have to make the save before he does it, or is it like following his movements mirrored?
He's basically mirroring the movements here. But the Entangle is still a strength saving throw regardless. So we need to make a strength saving throw for all these people.
I also got.
Dinri's gonna turn the corner and think, wow, that arrow had a lot more juice in it than I remember.
Should I just make my saving throw now too?
Yes. And I'm also need to make it for the guy up top.
Fuck.
God damn it.
I saw that 16. I got happy.
So that guy did not make it.
His movements are already restricted. Why
His
are you
movement
taking
was already
him?
restricted, but
You know,
even
he
more
couldn't
restricted
run
now.
Away.
Yeah, it was.
As
That's why he stabbed him with the arrow.
Yeah, but it was only like.
is it restricted for Entangle? I believe so. Yes.
It's
Is restrained. Yes. Okay.
Restrained,
So
yeah.
restrained is where's restrained? Here it is. That guy's restrained. This guy's restrained. This guy up here is restrained.
So I had to make sure he couldn't move.
And Maon, you're restrained. Yes. So
Yep.
you can't move anymore, and attack rolls are at advantage.
Well, Tuppo, you're the only one that can do anything now. Have fun.
But yeah, Tuppo's like in the safe spot here. And Tuppo, you're up. He's
So
technically
he's
still invisible, but he is restrained.
Tuppo, he's right in front of you. Get him.
Invisible to you. Technically.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Fuck.
The old dick twist?
Fuck.
Good old dick twist.
The old dick twist. Oh, yeah.
But yeah. So technically speaking, with his invisibility at this range, but he is also entangled, it's a straight roll regardless of what happens.
Okay,
Or
cool.
attack rolls. No need to steady game.
Tuppo, mark his ass.
I'm gonna use my fancy new sword on him.
Nice. Did I drag that in for you already? I think I did, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, nice.
God, I love that video.
19 does hit. And go ahead and roll the damage.
Oh yeah, your new special sword.
Yes, indeed. The D7. But you're not yet attuned to it, yes, I believe.
Yeah, I wasn't
Okay.
gonna use the ability anyway.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna use my. Actually, if he's entangled, do I need to use a disengage? Can he take an opportunity attack?
Restrained is... He could still, technically. He just has disadvantage on
Then,
his
yeah, I'm gonna
attack.
use my cunning action to disengage, and then I'm just gonna fly up a few feet just to get out.
How? Another 5?
We'll say up 10 feet.
Okay. It says you're restrained for some reason, but you are not. Okay, it's not letting me... We'll have to keep that in mind or something. Here, let me just shove you over here. Maybe this will work. There we go, 10 feet. Cool. God, that's a lot of messages. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Dinri, you're up.
All right, maybe I'll finally get to see what's going on in that alley. I'm still gonna have to use my dash.
You're 50 feet.
Oh God.
Oh, you overshot it as well. Running into the
Yeah,
boxes. You
thought
see
that
some
alley.
mushrooms on these boxes, giving you hints of someone also ran into
Oh.
this earlier.
I feel like it's a bad idea for me to squeeze in front of him.
Just
So now I'm gonna traffic jam.
crouch down while you like go
Traffic
right
jam
over.
the spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna traffic jam. I'm 8 feet tall. It's not gonna work.
I will.
Here, I'm gonna
crouch
help
down
like
into a
push him.
ball of,
I'm gonna
like-
push him a few feet
Okay.
so that he can get like an extra couple of feet for his movement.
Yeah, sure. You shove them along. What's the rest of your movement?
Right here, so I push him in front of me.
Yeah, sure. That's
There
fine.
you go, buddy. Go, go, go!
It is the guy's turn now. Let me check Entangle real quick. Is that at the end or currently?
You can use an action.
Action to strain
Against-
check, and is the brambles also an action? I think so, right?
Yup.
Okay,
So he has
it's
to choose one or
two
the
actions
other.
to try to get out of this. It was difficult terrain regardless. I have to figure out how many tabs I need to open. Okay, strength check, Uno. What's your spell saving? 12? Is
I think
12 for
it's
both?
over
It's not.
13.
Oh, you rolled a 13. So, someone roll D2 for me. One's gonna be entangled, two is gonna be the bramble to see which one he gets out of first.
Where is my spell save? Gotta
Or should I
find it.
just roll a D2 myself?
Your spell save,
do
it
it.
feels should be higher than 12, Maon.
I feel like it should too.
It's
I have
no,
a
yours is 13, Maon.
Okay.
嗯
2. Okay, so 2. That's so he's no longer he rips the brambles off of himself, so he is no
Damn
longer
it.
brambled, but
the
he is
benefit-
still entangled.
All right, well we still got that. Also, Maon, the other reason I want to hit him with the bramble because anytime he moves while it's on him, it does damage to him.
Ah.
So since you locked him in place, it doesn't. do
But at this
anything.
point, he is fully visible to anyone around him. Xanlis, you're up.
do I get like any magical sensation whenever
That it's off
I-
of him? No.
Like, because my magic was in that arrow and it hit him at the.
I would say, I mean, with Seeking Arrow, that was because like it seems like it was led back to you regardless, but not with
No, I was just
not
seeing
with
if I got
grappling.
like
no.
any idea. Okay, no, that's fine. I was just checking.
But Xanlis, you're
Why
up.
is it? I'm confused. Why is it making me run backwards to run forwards?
Wait, what? Huh?
I move forward 5 feet, and it's making. It's ghosting.
If it's
out
saying
from
you
behind me.
moved extra, I'll move for you. It's fine.
It's
you have your
saying
full
I'm
movement.
Moving from like where I originally
You have
was
full
before
movement.
Dinri pushed me.
It's fine. I'll give you full movement. I have to move. Might have to move you manually, but it's fine.
15 there.
But you are walking into a lot of entangled vines on the ground
What the
here.
like on the corner, I see them. Like, what the fuck?
Careful! I didn't even copy my moves.
How does it look, Xanlis?
Looks like a lot of shit.
I can copy my moves. I can't do anything.
Round
Speak with animals.
4.
Ritually can't speak with animals. Make him copy that.
Round 4, 6, 4, 24. Tuppo, I want to say you have about 2 rounds of flight left before you float back to the round. But yeah,
If I walk
Xanlis.
into it, I'm entangled, right?
If you walk into it, it's difficult terrain. And you would have to make a strength saving throw. The first time you enter, and for every round you stay in it.
What's the save?
Strength saving throw.
Right.
DC 13. Same as your friend Maon.
I will walk into it.
Okay.
Do I
So
now see the bad guy?
you do see him, yeah. He's like just running a
Is
corner.
it the one by Tuppo?
Yes. But yes. What's your plan? Also, I
Normal.
might need to align that. What do you want to do?
Saving throw now or wait?
I will say
Wait,
I will say after your turn for now.
He stepped into
He stepped into
entangle.
entangle.
I'm pretty sure that the entangle effect, like the initial restraining, only happens
it
when
on-
it's cast. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it is on
pretty
cast.
sure.
That is on cast. Yeah.
Yeah. So you.
Okay,
it's
so you're just difficult terrain now.
afterward.
Yeah. Just difficult terrain.
Okay. It's this one?
That is Xanlis you're ping.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the one right in
That's
front of
that's
him.
still Xanlis you're ping. Yeah, that guy. Yep. There you go.
So that was what, 15 feet? I have another 15, so like 10 feet of movement then, because it's
Sure.
difficult.
Yeah, it's
Or
fine.
5.
Let's do 10.
He looks pretty similar though.
Yes, he
Uh,
does.
Stab him!
No, I'm gonna cast.
Speak with animals.
Yeah, no.
Ritual.
Originally cast these nuts. Cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. You do have advantage, I think, right? Yeah, you have advantage on the attack roll.
I do?
Yes, because he's entangled.
Oh, he's entangled. Yeah.
Nice.
That's a 20 hit.
Yes, it does.
That's crazy.
You fire your radiant energy,
It makes him
At-
glow too. So
it
that
makes
we
him
all
glow
see
as
him
well.
and everyone gets
so you
advantage against
can
him
really
as well.
see him. You already have advantage against the guy, but it's okay. He has
Double
double
advantage.
advantage.
Roll 3, keep the highest.
46,
9
9.
damage.
Nice.
That is unfortunate. I saw those ones.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
not great. But yeah,
It's
you
not
go
the
ahead and
same.
hit him
Honest
with it,
ones.
and the energy instantly like just melds around his like arm where it hit. Is that your turn?
1 sec. Is that a spell? Yes. Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, Maon, you are up. You are currently entangled. Let me check if that's at the beginning of the turn. I think it is.
What's up?
Or is it just
15 get
yeah,
out of
it's
this
just
place.
action to get out. That does make it so you are now free. You're no longer restrained, but you are now in difficult terrain.
Okay, but
So you would have 20,
still
25 feet of movement.
Well, I'm gonna use 15 feet of movement to get out of this bitch.
Okay.
If it'll fucking... There we go. Boom. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Tuppo, you are up. The commoners around you are freaking out at the sight of entangled vines coming out of the rocks below.
Look, I'm sorry for the confusion.
Oh, it's vines are all moving.
Yeah, you'll
I'm
get
just
used to it.
freaking out.
Just don't move or they'll cut your circulation off.
Jesus.
Let's just be glad he didn't cast something like Fireball.
I was gonna cast Wither and Bloom, and then I forgot he can copy my movements, so I'm glad I remembered that.
Tuppo, what is your plan?
I'm going to use my Chromatic Infusion on my sword
Okay.
and give it fire damage, I guess.
Okay, cool. You go ahead and do that. Is that extra damage? Yes. So you now
It's an
deal an extra
extra
1d4 fire damage.
When it hits.
On a hit, yeah. For the next minute. Until round like something really dumb.
And then I'm
Hey,
going to...
whoa. Double advantage.
How do I click on use? How do I use this? I think we have to like quote unquote roll it, but it's fine.
Oh, the kids are
There you
leaving.
go.
Kill him.
So I'm not gonna kill my niece and nephew.
Well, they're the one whose mom had you unload her whole ass house.
Yeah. Got paid for it.
Oh, yes. Can you want to like quickly describe on how you're infusing your blade?
I'm going to breathe on it.
Oh, hell, I was just
Hell
about to
yeah.
say.
A small little fire breath.
He's gonna
The
give it a
dragon's
go.
coming at him, dude. Small little fire breath envelops the sword and now burning.
And then he just flaming murderers.
Yeah, it's not normal that just fire just burns like just steel sword, but you know, this one does. Somehow.
And then I'm going to descend 5 feet and then
Descend 5
stab
feet
him.
and stab, yeah, go ahead. Okay, it's doing the thing again, but let's just pretend you're... I'm just gonna have to move you out the way while you roll that. And pretend you're not restrained, because you're not.
Is it advantage because he's
Advantage,
still...
yes. Advantage.
Okay. 16 enough?
That, let me check. That does not hit.
Damn.
Somehow you're cutting, instead of cutting into him because of the entanglement, you're cutting into the vines instead and not helping your party and helping the guy instead.
Fuck.
What else are you doing?
Oh, come on now, you didn't roll that low.
I know. I mean, it's not enough to actually help him get out. But like, it's cutting into the vines a little. The vines are pretty thick. But yeah, is there anything else you're doing?
No, I don't think there's anything more I can do.
Okay,
You guys heard me,
Dinri,
my
you
vines
are
thick.
up.
Will I get to see what's going on in there?
Has anyone seen Dinri?
Did he take... Oh no, he didn't take damage from that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, walking in there, there's fucking vines everywhere. Let me check something real quick, 'cause I think he... sorry, I have to roll another con save. Okay, he makes that one too. Okay, yeah, so you are now in difficult terrain. The thing's still there.
Okay, hang on. Let me check. See. Okay, I can make one more move.
Okay.
Get behind Xanlis, gonna peek out. I go, wait, is that him? And I see Tuppo and Maon. Alright, then I pull.
He's glowing.
Alright.
He's no longer going because that thing only lasts for one attack roll. But he's entangled down
That
there.
was one turn.
Is it one turn? Or I think the advantage I think only happens on one
Oh, it's
thing.
the advantage on one turn, and then the dim light, mystic light changes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Rip.
But yeah, I mean, you still have advantage. He's still
either way.
restrained, so.
Yeah, either way, I'm gonna pull out my longbow. I already had it out, but now
You really
notch
have it
an
out.
arrow.
I just kind of duck to the side slightly.
Yeah, I go over him. I'm taller. by
Yeah.
a good bit.
Actually, he uses my shoulder to stabilize
Yeah,
his
a little quick
hell yeah.
bipod on the shoulder.
fucking
fucking
ghetto-ass bipod. Let's go, baby.
And
He's just got his arm.
oh wait, hang on. Did that do?
That does not hit.
Yeah, hang on. I didn't do advantage.
But yes, that is supposed to be advantage. That does hit. That just hits. You managed to perfectly find the little cracks through the moving vines and through whatever's odd armor he has. And managed to do 10 damage. Very nice.
How's he looking from where I'm at?
From where you are with your friends in a way, as the arrow does go between Tuppo's legs, still
shot him in the
looking
nuts.
pretty good. He's like entangled, so it's not great, but like can't really tell that past that much.
All right, well now I need to get up to him because I got another trick up my sleeve.
But that is damage, so let me roll a con.
Too bad someone made all this difficult to me.
That is
I
that
made
difficult
one of
terrain
them.
staying. It is the guy's turn
Dinri
now.
has no idea where the fuck all these vines came from.
At this point, he will go ahead and shank, or try to shank. He would attempt to shank Maon here twice. For a 10 and an 18, that's just only one for hits.
Yeah.
He does 7 damage. And he's also going to use his perfect replica skill, where
Is he
he
not
will.
restrained anymore?
Oh wait, yeah, sorry, that's at disadvantage, so that one doesn't hit. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, instead of one, oh no, that's both misses. I clicked that one extra time. So yeah, so both misses. But he will still go ahead and attempt to use his perfect replica skill. Even though he's restrained. Actually, does that restrain do anything else other than disadvantage? No, you just can't move. Okay. So Maon, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
On save.
As you watch, as not much, you're now stunned for a round. Is there a stun thing I can click on? There's a stun. There you go. You're now stunned. I'm not sure if I want to. Yeah. Do we want that to break concentration? Because technically that doesn't. Oh wait, you're incapacitated. That would break concentration. Okay, so that means your entangle is gone.
Fuck.
Which means he is no longer restrained. He will also basically at the same time basically meld into that same thing. So let me just change his thing real quick as he uses the Maon. In appearance wise only, but he's also pretending to be stunned. And he will just kind of like run into Maon here. If I can move him. Oh, the arrows is what I moved. Whoops. So just for the sake of this, any attacks that go towards me just has a 50% chance to basically hit Maon instead.
Great.
Would he
Xanlis, you're
have
up.
the arrow sticking out of him still?
He would,
That
yeah.
got shot
Okay,
open.
I'll say instead of 50, you have a higher chance to hit him instead. I'll say 75, just for, you know, more obvious stuff. Like, it's not that hard to differentiate people when there's not much to obscure them. But
Especially
Xanlis,
with us
you're up.
watching.
But yeah, it's basically on a D100. Roll a 75 or lower, you hit him. 76 or higher, you hit Maon.
the attack.
Okay.
Is it normal or advantage?
It would be normal now. He's actually no longer trained. I have to remove that. But go ahead and roll the D100 first. And hope you roll underneath a 75. Okay, that definitely hits him. Yeah, so go ahead and roll for attack.
Is it normal or is
Just
it
straight, yeah.
flanking?
Just straight. $22 hits, for sure.
Okay.
You go ahead and swing, sure that this is him, doing a whole 10 damage. He kind of just freaks out. Why is it doing this? Why is it saying he's restrained again? Minus 10. I can't minus his health.
12 points for that.
59. There we go. Moving him back. What else are you doing? Is that it?
Well, hang on. Let me read something real quick. Can I use my channel divinity to harness divine power to give me back a spell slot to then also use divine smite with that attack? Because divine smite is a free action based on when you
Divine
hit.
Smite is technically free action. Channel Divinity is technically an
it's a
action.
bonus action.
I'll let you do. Sure, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna use that to get a spell point back to use divine smite.
Why is there a versatile in Divine Smite?
If you do versatile damage, it changes.
Oh, does that do?
maybe?
Okay, cool. No, that's not right.
But no.
That's weird. Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Yeah, it's only a first level spell slot, so an
Nice,
additional
another
8
8
damage.
damage. You go ahead and smite that in. I have to click into his character sheet to fucking delete health, apparently. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah. Did they see which one I hit? And is it Maon screaming out in pain?
Maon, I mean, he sounds
Can we tell or
identical.
no?
There's no way to tell if you hit him or not, technically. And I would check.
That's my turn. Well, I'm just gonna hit this one, guys. I hope Mushroom Man doesn't die.
That's my turn too.
That is telling your turn, yeah.
Tuppo.
Tuppo, you're up.
I mean, he had a bird's eye view of that whole thing.
He did.
Have him roll like a fucking D2 to see if he can figure it out. See if you can remember.
I'm gonna remove stun since
Not a
your turn is
goldfish.
selling after his. So it should
Do
be
I know which one is which?
again, any attacks is 75%.
Look for the one with the arrow sticking out of him.
Good idea.
Look for the one that
Basically
isn't
what I
sure.
was doing.
Yeah, no, it's
Pretty
just
much.
75%.
Just double down, guys.
Double down,
Let's
just
hope we
hit the
don't
guy,
kill
hit the same
Mushroom
guy, it's
Man.
fine.
What if we kill them both?
That's fine too.
Oh yeah, let me get remove of these restraint on these fellow commoners that are just
me?
freaking out
Maybe
over here.
try to knock unconscious for now.
Well, if you deal double
No.
damage, you can choose to just knock unconscious.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like in game.
Yeah. What if we just kill both?
No,
Yeah.
Aggressively?
no.
Yeah.
I can
Try
still
and gag both of them?
hear.
Did both of them say I can still hear?
Yeah, it's just for the sake of it, they're both like saying it in sync.
Does
Somehow.
one of them look more like surprised that his party mates would do this than the other? That would probably just like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Go ahead and... No, I'll just look at your normal insight. Dinri, yeah, one of them looks a bit more, faking it.
Shook
One of
that
them's
we would say
a little
that we
bit
would
more
kill him.
faking it.
Shook that we're ready to just kill him?
But, you know,
Dan-
try to knock unconscious, but if you got it,
Dinri, there'll be no more cheese for you.
I never wanted cheese. Wait, if you were the real Maon, you would know that. God damn it.
15 does not hit.
Damn. You had the best
Hold on. You
initiative,
guys
so I
are
have to
telling
suffer
flanking.
with the order.
You,
Oh, yeah.
but hold on. You gotta roll the D100 first for that 75.
I'm guessing 75 and
75 or
over,
lower.
hits
75 or lower. Okay, yeah, so that... Yeah, so go ahead and roll again for the advantage hit. That does hit. Nice.
And that's also plus 1d4.
Yes, for the fire. For a total of how much? 7 through 10 damage. Hitting him to a Maon just screams out. It's like, oh, why are you hitting me? I'm in your party.
I know.
That's not the real Maon. He would have insulted you instead.
Dinri, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I know which one is which.
Yeah. At this point, you know, it's just...
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up. Is he facing Tuppo since he just hit him?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try to grab his shoulders and use my crushing bite to bite down on like his collarbone.
Okay.
His head.
No, I'm not trying to kill him. To bite down his collarbone so I can also use my ability to restrain him. If, you know, assuming it works.
Go ahead and roll your attack. Oh.
Oh.
Did you just target everyone?
No?
You
It just suddenly started targeting everyone for me.
Huh. Well, it's fine. Just go ahead and roll the damage. Is the strength save at what's the save? Do we say 8 plus strength plus proficiency?
Same attack. Succeed. Yep. So he needs to make a 12.
He needs to make a 12.
No strength save.
He did a 16.
Fuck. Well, I still bit him at least.
He did still bite him, so what's the damage on that?
1d6 plus my strength, so 1d6 plus 2. Three. Why did none of my fucking built-in weapons ever want to work when I use them?
It's very unfortunate.
Alright, so I fucking nicked him a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Let me check to make sure I don't need to. I can't do anything else. Fuck it. Let me make sure this can be you. Sorry, it's being weird. Yeah, that wouldn't really work. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So on his turn, you watch him as his head grows from a Maon head to still the body of Maon, but his head now becomes the head of Dinri as he now bites using the exact same thing to bite Maon. So what's
Am
your...
I still, like, uselessly holding onto his shoulder with my jaw?
Kinda, yeah, sure.
So
Why
got,
not?
Like, a train of crocodile
So what's your attack bonus on that bite? A plus 5?
It didn't even have me fucking roll for it.
I mean the attack
just
roll on
did
it. The attack roll.
Yeah, it just did it. It would probably just be my strength. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't actually roll the
just strength
thing.
Yeah, I'm just noticing that it.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. Yeah, no, it's the same. Okay, so go ahead and roll strength attack roll, and we'll see if that does much. Because that's supposed to be part of your unarmed, like, quote unquote unarmed attack.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, that would
told me-
hit though. So yeah, it's fine. So it's 3, but he makes a save. So your bonus is a +2, so he will also roll a d20 +2 against Maon.
Hey, part of that strength comes from my pecs.
But his bite is clearly not in the right shape, as it clearly just is not it.
Oh, yeah,
So
bit of an
after that
underbite.
bite, he will. Oh no, that's that. Instead, he'll just make a normal slam attack on Maon, which probably misses. Okay, that definitely does miss. That's very unfortunate. And that is his turn. Xanlis, you're up. You watch as Maon grows Dinri's head terrifyingly and bit the other Maon.
Yep.
Oh, tried to. He missed. But, you know, maybe
might
he had a
keep their
mouthful of
stamina.
mushrooms instead.
Yep. And I'm gonna full send attack that one.
Okay. When you say that
Flanking, right?
one, is that the one he attacked or the one that's attacking?
No, the one that's attacking that has me
Okay.
on Dinri.
Yeah.
Is it advantage for flank?
Yes.
With all of us around it.
Yes, for sure.
Everyone surrounds him
That does hit.
and fucking send this sword right through him.
11. Nice, nice. He's looking really hurt. I still have
That's
to
my
go
turn, I can
into
do.
his character sheet to change health for some reason.
Actually,
Anything else?
how hurt does he look?
Pretty hurt.
Like death's door hurt?
Not quite. Wait, he is taking. There's quite a bit of blood on the ground.
Between him and Tuppo.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, that's my turn.
Maon, you are no longer stunned at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Now we can get
You're
the
technically no longer
Well, at least you picked
concentrating.
the right one.
final hit.
Oh man, you're back.
Should I
How you
just?
doing, mushroom man? Kill
What-
that
what?
mushroom.
What should I do to him? What should I stab him? What should I do?
Fucking kill him.
Kill him?
Maon, why are you
The only one in this
targeting
party
them
with a
commoners?
conscience.
That was from the spell.
Oh, that's probably what. Okay, yeah. You might want to just untarget them for you.
If you don't kill him,
How do I
he's gonna
untarget?
make you look like a criminal.
No, that's probably why we shouldn't kill him, so we can get a confession.
Yeah, you're
What
right.
sort of
Okay.
idiot confesses to their own murderings?
You're right. We shouldn't kill him. So I'm just
Well,
gonna
either way, we have a shapeshifter.
beat the shit out of him with my staff. So let me roll it.
I mean, you could, like, do other stuff and just say, you know, you're trying to knock out as long as it's...
Yeah, I
as
mean, if
long
you're
as
doing
not,
non-lethal,
like-
you can say non-lethal.
Yeah.
Why is
If
it?
you don't say
I can't-
non-lethal, though, I'm gonna just assume you're trying to kill him. So,
No, we're gonna non-lethal bonk him on the head with the staff.
bonk. Go ahead.
Why? It keeps making me use my ability.
Just click. Don't use the slot then.
Okay, hold
'Cause
on.
it's gonna do that regardless. Regardless, just because of how it's programmed. There you
What just happened?
go. You clicked
Yeah,
it
did
multiple times.
advantage.
That's fine.
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
just-
it just kept popping up.
that
doesn't hit.
does not hit.
We have versatile though, or well the what's it called?
Advantage. No, advantage still doesn't hit.
I have another attack
Yes. Yes. Why do you have another attack?
because of polar mastery.
Oh, right. The backhand. That would hit.
Oh, you took that too?
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll the polar mastery damage, which is a whole 5. Oh, I just moved that guy by accident.
It works good with the cloak.
Is that your turn?
And my
Wait, not to be that guy, but if you're using the polearm mastery, the second attack is technically with your handle, which does less damage
D4,
than the
isn't
other
it?
side. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you gotta roll D4, not a D6.
I mean, you could always just he rolled a 4 anyway.
you did roll. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just keep it at 5. But yeah, for future reference, that's a D4 for damage for that. But is that your turn?
yeah.
Tuppo, you're up.
Close.
What are you
My
gonna
infusion
do?
wears off after one hit, right?
I think I gotta check.
Doesn't. Oh, it says for the next minute.
Minute, yeah. So you still have an extra
Fine.
D4 damage
Oh,
for a while.
okay.
But you are at this point floating down to the ground, and on the ground.
Shit.
Nah, I'll go for a stab. Wait, not a stab. A non-lethal hit with the side of my sword.
Okay. I'm just gonna remove the transformations. If it lets me. Oh, it's gonna roll a lot of health for some reason.
That's
I don't know
a
why
lot
it's
of
doing
dice.
that. I don't know why it's doing this.
Holy shit. You're dead. Tuppo's dead.
Why? He's not unconscious either.
that was supposed to be an advantage, wasn't it?
What did you roll? Yes, that would have been an advantage. I'm gonna re-drag this guy real quick because he's being weird.
Whoa, another one.
Another big
Oh
bad.
my God.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
help
sorry.
again.
That's the guy. He's now a bad picture. Actually, do I still have to copy paste it? I might. I do. There, let me just get his picture back. There you go. He's slowly reverting back to his form. You do not hit him. Is that your turn?
Is that a demon of sorts?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Dinri, you're up.
Alright, well, I'm in range now, so let's fucking glaive of beards it up. Alright, so first swing with the actual. I need to
Have you
target him.
hit
There go.
anything with the glaive of beards since you got
Yeah, I
it?
have. It
You
just
have,
like
okay.
once. I've hit him more with the handle, though.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Go ahead and roll damage. Not roll damage. Roll attack. That does hit.
Whee!
Ish,
And-
ish.
Follow up with the handle.
Handle attack. Okay, why is it? He's not have that much health.
That hits as well, I assume.
Had to retype in his health. It's being weird. And then what? 18 for the back arm? Yes. That
And
would
it's
hit.
doing piercing again. Let me re-roll that because it switched the damage on it.
I might have not changed myself, but yeah, go ahead and roll that.
So it should be a D4.
Yes.
D4 plus 3, so 6.
Okay.
What the fuck? Dinri is damn. Why is it targeting everyone?
I don't know. You're also targeting the arrow for some reason.
What the fuck?
That looks pretty sick.
Holy shit!
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, so I no longer have the guy on the combat thing, but it is his turn next. He will go ahead and use his Slammy Slam onto the Tuppo, since he's now on the ground.
No.
That does not hit.
Oh.
Crit! For
Bye,
27
Tuppo.
for
Use my
damage.
sunglasses.
Some pepperonis.
Would you say Tuppo?
Can I use my sunglasses here?
Yeah, sure. Since we haven't used that in a while.
I forgot what exactly the description was.
But yeah, it's
Listen.
just you have to use a use, and then he has to basically roll again. Which is no longer a crit, but it is a 22 to hit instead of a 27.
My goodness.
So damage is a total of 13. 13 bludgeoning damage as he basically desperation slams into you. Was that okay? That's the second attack. And that is his turn. Xanlis, you're up.
How injured does he look now?
Extremely.
After this? enough that I will probably down him.
Could.
I will attack him non-lethally
Okay.
with my sword.
That does hit.
Reroll his advantage. See if
Do we
I
get a crit?
We don't get a
No
crit.
crit. Go ahead and roll damage as you use the blunt side of the sword to whack it into him, trying to.
Because if I roll damage, it's gonna do just like all
Just
of my
do bludgeoning
damage for
damage.
it. So, what do you want me to roll that? Like a D4? D.
It's still normal damage. It's still normal sword damage. It just does bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Oh, at least I'm RPing as bludgeoning for non-lethal.
Okay.
5, 10, nice.
Okay.
You go and whack it into him. He stumbles a little, kind of bumping into Maon a little as he ain't feeling so hot. Maon, you are up, assuming that's Xanlis' turn done?
Yeah, sir. I recommend you don't fight back anymore if you don't want to die.
Sir, you gonna speak to us?
Kind of just screeches at you as he's no longer in any form of anything. It's kind of just his normal old form. He just screeches.
I'm gonna produce flame in my hand. And I'm just gonna sear his face. I'm
Okay.
just gonna press my hand against him.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Is it advantage still?
Yes, it would be. He will, in turn, screech back at you as you do that. Roll your damage first. Oh, you target yourself for some reason. But he will in turn spawn a flame in his hand. But he's stumbling too much as you burn him a little. And he just is still alive. He's just kind of still just holding on by a thread at this point. Panting.
Sir, give up. Your face is melting off.
Tuppo.
Oh god.
Did he hit me during his turn? He did, right?
Yeah, he did.
How much did he do?
13.
'Cause I don't think I got that. 13.
13 damage.
Oh, 13.
Yeah.
And he's real hurt.
He's pretty hurt still.
I'm just gonna disengage and take a few steep steps back.
Okay.
Let these guys handle it.
You do
I don't wanna
technically
die.
walk out of opportunity attack range. Oh, sorry, you did disengage. Get joked.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that your turn? Is that your turn, Tuppo?
Yes.
Okay. Xanlis. Xanlis? Dinri.
Wait.
Not Xanlis.
Okay.
That's the wrong
Alright.
person.
Suddenly.
Suddenly.
Glaive of beer.
Glaive of Beards, go ahead. That does
And this
hit.
is non-lethal.
Yes.
Well, it's not ideal.
Okay.
Turn around the handle. There we go. Boy.
Okay. That does hit. You're, for some reason, again, targeting everyone. I don't know why. I don't know why this is happening. Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage, as it's probably going to go in and whack everyone on the map. Including the arrow that's on the ground, apparently.
I targeted manually, so hopefully that'll keep it from doing it.
It might be targeting automatically, just because they're all in range. You didn't choose anything. Yes, go ahead and roll the damage. Nice, nice.
Yep.
Go ahead and swing ahead. He is left on a thread of his life. It is now his turn. You watch
Still
as
alive.
just barely. You watch as he basically melds in his hand a small dagger and chucks it towards Tuppo, but past Tuppo into the person behind him.
Oh no.
Well, what the fuck, dude?
Let's roll that.
You're just an angry creature, aren't you?
I'm more surprised. that
And
the
this
villagers
guy
didn't
just
flee.
drops.
Well, shit.
His second attack. He's gonna throw another dagger at the
Why
now
are these
downed person.
guys Still.
They're not
And another
intelligent.
arrow sticks into the already dead person behind you. Xanlis.
Did I knock a few brain cells loose when I hit him?
Xanlis, this is now your turn.
I'm gonna slice him down again, not lethally.
This is just.
I will
torture.
cut him in half, non-lethally. Yeah, go ahead.
He's
It's
off
fine. Yeah, no, I
advantage
get
again?
it's fine. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
for attack.
Normal or advantage?
Technically no longer flanking, but
I move 5 feet.
yeah, that's, that's fine.
Guys, I think there's some laws against
Yeah.
what we're doing right now.
And with that attack, using another blunt side, or maybe poking him in a very non-lethal spot,
Is he hurt enough that I could chop his legs off?
he drops. He's not dead, he's unconscious since he said non-lethal.
Alright, are we technically out of combat order here? Because I have something to do real quick.
Damn, I would've yeeted him.
Yes, we will hold combat right then and there.
Alright, I quickly pull out of the bag of holding 2 of the nets.
Okay.
And I go to wrap this fucking weird ass thing up in both of them, like double wrap it.
Okay, so we'll say
Yeah,
he's
just to be
restrained.
safe.
Yeah.
Yes, double restrained.
You really restrain the guy. He's
I restrain the shit out
full
of him.
on, really shiny now. His pupils, as in the token, is yellow, and you don't see like any actual pupil. It's just yellow. It's just a yellow sphere. Looking at him is kind of unsettling. He looks
Kind of a what?
unsettling. Like he looks
Oh.
human in a sense, but is like coated in this shiny like his head's kind of shiny. He doesn't have hair, but like looking down towards his body, it looks fairly muscular, but like he has no clothes on. All his clothes were shapeshifted into.
Cover the naked penis, quick.
There is no dick. It's just
What is there?
there's nothing.
He's a smoothie.
He's a smoothie, yeah.
He's a Ken doll.
Yeah, so we will... I don't know, you guys just want to pause there, grab something if you guys need it. If you guys want to pick up the arrows that are on the ground right there, go for it. I don't know who shot those.
I mean, there's who else? How do I pick him up?
Does double clicking on them not work?
Oh, there we go.
There you go. And then you just click pick up, and it should work. If it doesn't work, I'll cry.
I mean,
But yeah, as of this moment, the guy is unconscious, but not bleeding out. Tuppo is also very near death. And there's a dead commoner right around the corner as the other commoners kind of just also freak out a little and
Right,
also scream.
I cast Goodberry twice and give 20 of them to Tuppo for him to munch on while we deal with this.
Okay. So,
So
for the next,
20 HP.
how long is it per turn? So the next 2
One per
minutes.
turn. Yeah, just eat
For
them
the next
slowly or
2
you'll throw them
minutes,
back up.
you'll regain 20
Don't
hit
ask
points.
me why you have to eat them slowly. I don't know. Just don't eat them too fast.
But yes, as you guys slowly take in the no longer screaming people as they've calmed down a bit,
tell.
They seem
the
to be
ones-
just kind of sitting there in shock. This guy kind of moves over to the little wagon there. This guy kind of backs up a little to these barrels over here.
Oh, I was gonna yell at him to go find a guard while we watch this creature.
Like,
There should be plenty in that road nearby. I hope we're following us.
yeah, okay. And he'll run off in not the direction you guys came in. And
Oh.
attempt to go find a guard.
I'm gonna sit with my sword ready, close to its like throat-ish, not like where he can like. Essentially, if he starts moving and trying to fight back again, I'm gonna chop his head off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
why is Tuppo
rest
so restrained?
I'll rest the handle of my pole arm, holding it, just pressing the blunt end of it into his
Well, this
back.
thing is
Not
like
hard.
super fucked up.
Yeah.
Nice pool of bloody things over there. But yeah. So while you guys
He ain't going anywhere.
so for the next minute, we'll say Tuppo chomps down, really chomps down on all of this thing. You guys surround this shape-shifting creature on the ground, and whatever, if he ever wakes up, as you send off a random commoner to go and find a guard. 2 minutes go by,
We know better than leave this fucking thing by itself.
and a few guards do come back. I have to apparently roll health. Let me just get rid of this roll thing so I don't have to keep rolling for that. Following the commoner back in, I'm just gonna drag them on. It'll be easier that way. Following them back in, it's like, holy shit!
We found the creature. We found the shapeshifter.
What shapeshifter? What? Huh?
The one
That's a
that's
shiny
been
guy.
killing people, looking like this guy.
Like, hey, was there news about that? It's like, yeah, dude, it's just happened. It's like, oh,
Yeah, he also killed that human over there, and I point at the guy with 2 knives sticking
like,
out.
oh
of him.
shit, that's
Yeah, that definitely wasn't us.
It wasn't us.
I know, that's what I said. It definitely wasn't us.
Why are you
Just wanna
saying
make
the
sure we're
most
clear on that.
incriminating tone ever?
it's like, yeah,
Do you have somewhere we can, put this guy and interrogate him?
just
or...
keep him here for now. We gotta get more people. So hold on.
All right, he's not going anywhere.
And one of the
How
guards
do you
runs off.
restrain a shapeshifter?
What?
How do you restrain a shapeshifter?
What I
Can't they,
did,
like-
lots of nets and holding the butt of my staff into his back.
Yeah, but can't they just like shapeshift into
A rope.
something through the nets? Yeah.
Yeah, but then, he's on 1 HP, presumably, so... The second he tries to do anything, there will be 4 of us immediately killing him. Even if he shapeshifts into a frog. I hope the 4 of us can catch a frog while we're all standing over it.
Like, okay. Yeah, so given a bit longer, while Tuppo's mouth is dripping of good berry juice, kind of making a mess. Eventually some more guards come back. Just copy paste a few more. He's like, oh, alright, we gotta figure out what's going on. Like, yeah, alright. Guys mind stepping away from the body? We gotta like city guards here to actually
be careful, he's a wily one.
Kinda shiny.
Yes. Be careful, he is a shapeshifter. These nets are tight, so you shouldn't be able to get out of it right now, but I don't know the full extent of his abilities. I would maybe find something more enclosed to put him in. So that way, if he does shapeshift, he won't be able to escape easily. Or, if there is nothing you can learn from him, we can just chop his head off real quick.
I mean, we'd rather not have any more death go on in the city. We had enough.
If he gets out and changes into something else, gets away, you're probably gonna have more death anyway.
I mean,
You sure
we
he's
try
very
to.
restrained in there.
We got him.
pretty
It's all right. We got him. The guards, come on, just get around him. We gotta carry him back. or
Yep,
something. You
make
sure he's
sure,
not dead? Kind of looks
Yeah, we're
dead.
pretty sure. I mean, I think he still breathes. I assume he breathes.
You watch as one of the guards kind of like just nudges the head, kind of just rolls a little. He's not waking up. It's like kind of. He's either dead or he's a really shallow breather.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him. There's a pool of blood that's like 5 gallons or something around there.
I tried to tell them to calm down.
We did try to talk him down. Also, you know, it wasn't like we could just tackle him and explain to him calmly why stabbing people was bad.
Look, we didn't torture him or anything.
I mean, with the amount of blood that's around there, I feel like you did. You got him
What do you
wrapped
think
up all this.
happens during a
You know, it could have been that you guys just tied him up and just started shanking the shit out of him. For all I know.
Ask the guy that ran and got you. He was standing right behind us.
I was like, yeah, shit. Where did he go? He turns
Also,
around.
that
The guy
up there, and I point to the guy at the north of the alley.
I was like, oh, sir, can we ask you a few questions? And they partake in some questionnaires as
questionnaires. He had a little pamphlet. To give
little pamphlet. Did you see this murder? But yeah, they fill them in. A moment is like, oh yeah, all right. That's at least you got people watching.
I guess that guy was
guess that was-
watching too, and I point to the dead guy.
Yeah, I couldn't help him.
I don't know. I think you guys should spread the word if there is like a to the death fight going on that civilians should maybe run for cover or flee and not spectate.
I mean, that guy up there was pretty terrified, if you ask me. In the
where
fight
I
or
come
flight, the
from-
freeze. I don't know.
God, humans are weird.
Not all of us are fighters, all right. Especially for a guy as tall as you. Jesus. Hey, where are you going, sir? Come back. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Maon!
Hello, officer. I'm just going for a stroll.
We need to question everyone. You can't be leaving like this.
Well, then question
Well,
me so I can
would
go
you
eat some mushrooms.
just please not leave this alleyway? We need
Is that your only question?
that is not the question.
Hey, Dinri, you got more of that net?
I got a few more.
We might need to keep those for later.
It's like, yeah, okay. Can we get a full rundown of what happened here? I got like part of the story from this guy over here, but he's kind of scared and
God.
terrified.
So, the guy that's like half dead over there, he turned into me, started killing people. We chased him down. I turned into a chameleon, and then I chased him down after unturning from a chameleon. And then, Tuppo here did a one number
Tuppo?
to him.
Who's that one?
Little small dude over there. Yeah, he did all that damage by himself.
Holy shit! Put you on a watch list.
And yeah, and then I turned the corner and there was just this splat of blood.
Why do you lie about everything?
Why
Why are you a compulsive liar?
Go ahead and make a deception check for me. Or persuasion. You're not, lying about the whole
Actively
thing.
lying.
So, deception or persuasion. Either works.
Does man just like have a built-in compulsive desire
To lie.
to lie or an inability to tell the truth?
Like, sir, your story's not really adding up with what this guy told us.
Well, there was a pile of blood when I turned the corner.
He also,
Some dude
this
got
guy also
stabbed.
said there was a lot of like plants growing out the ground.
Oh yeah.
or something?
Yeah. So after I turned the corner, I like put some like plants down, and then he copied my move and put some plants down, and then yeah.
What do you mean by putting plants down? Like,
You want me to show you?
it depends. How much plants are you putting down?
20-foot radius.
20 foot. Holy, that's. I mean, what kind of closed in here. Let's not do that. Maybe. Yeah, sure. I believe you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so like he couldn't move after that, and yeah, he just copied my move, and we just took
I
his ass
heard
down.
some people talking about like some small flying creature. Do you know who that one was?
Oh, that was the giant dinosaur over there.
Dinosaur.
What's a dinosaur?
Is that tall? I mean, he looks like a crocodile. Is he like descendant of like some like dinosaur or something?
Yeah.
Can I hear what he's saying?
I mean, he's not whispering. Like you could definitely hear it. Yeah.
I'm not a dinosaur. I don't even know what a dinosaur is.
I'm
I'll
just
teach
shaking
you.
my head in disappointment at the mushroom.
But
He's
yeah,
a Dinosuchus. Not a
Shut up.
dinosaur.
Shut up.
Look, man, we just beat the shit out of this dude. Okay. Yeah, we won. We stopped the criminal. Why do you need to interrogate us?
Yeah, you.
Well,
Why
we need to
don't
make sure
tell him
you
about-
are who you say you are. Can we get
Why don't
some?
you tell him about when I fired Tuppo from my bow and he flew through the air like a missile?
Can I get some identification, please? Just got to make sure you just
Yeah,
to confirm the final
well,
stories.
I don't have my guild card on me.
Well, I do, and I hand.
I'm
one of
telling
the
you, everyone
guards-
does. We didn't put it in inventories except
Yeah.
for like one person, but everyone technically has their guild card on them,
Yeah, I hand one of them my guild card,
which is
and
now
say,
bronze, by the way. If you guys haven't noticed,
Yeah, for bronze.
it's
Did they
like
take away
oh,
our old ones?
It
like updated, quote unquote.
Did they take away our copper?
it transmuted our old.
Yeah, I was
ones
to say
into
just
new metal.
transmuted it. Sure.
Oh. Fuck is
It's
this
a magical
full metal
card.
alchemist?
But yeah, no, it went from copper to bronze with the same information
we're-
on it. It's just
Yeah, we're with the guild. We were actually on our way to, get ready for another quest, but this whole doppelganger debacle kind of kept that from happening.
What if I play the flute now?
No,
what flute? What does the flute have to do with this?
pretty sure this thing gave it to him disguised as a human woman the other day.
Did you catch a name, perchance? They usually take form
No.
of people they've seen before, or interacted with before.
There is a name inscribed on the flute. But
I'm sorry, I'm back now.
The
That's
name?
my
Can I
mother.
see that flute? Give the name.
Yeah. I just want to play it real quick first. I want to play the flute.
You pull out the flute and begin to play it. You want to give me a performance check for me?
Performance.
11.
God,
It's not the best, but you get like some basic melody in there. It's like, yeah, that's all right. That name on that,
Larryander, right?
Larryander.
He
Do you
got
mind if we
murdered a
take
while
this
back.
flute? I feel like we might need this if this is actually related. Just
Yeah, yeah,
collecting
yeah.
evidence.
Just give me another instrument or something.
I
Yeah.
don't have an
harmonica?
instrument on me.
Can I have your sword?
This is a spear.
Can I have that?
No.
Well, kind of suck.
Hang on. I pull out of the bag of holding. I pull out a flute. Will this work, Maon?
You got what other instruments you got in there? What do you even have in that bag? Where'd that bag come from?
We got it from the swamp, remember?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, we have either a flute, pan flute, or a drum. Which one do you want?
Oh, I'll just take the flute.
Okay. 'Cause I sure as hell not giving him the bagpipe. That would get fucking annoying.
You.
All right, I go over there and
Yeah,
give
so
him
you
the
go
flute.
ahead and hand over the flute. Maon, you can add a flute to your inventory. If you want me to add it for you, I can.
Yeah, I want you to add it for me. I'm lazy.
Okay. Is it flute or pan flute?
Flute.
Okay. So you now have a flute in your inventory. So we can delete the other one. As you guys trade the instruments, give the one with the name of Larry Enders on it. He's like, you're the fun guys, huh? All right. Well, I will, if there's a reward to give out for whatever this is, I will, head over to the guild and have them sort out for you.
Yeah, and keep us updated if there's any pertinent information that this thing gives you when he awakens.
Yes,
if he awakens.
for sure. We'll do it if we need to, need any further information. We'll let you guys know if it is needed. But with that, thank you for protecting kind of protecting the people of this city.
We protected them. That one person just died.
He did kind of do that as he was about to go unconscious, so there wasn't much we could do.
Huh. Well, I mean, again, that's why I said,
tell you how
thank you
dangerous this
partially.
creature is.
He's killed 4 people at this point.
Yeah, and tarnished my name.
Well, you already did that yourself.
You might want to be
Listen,
careful walking around, sir.
tarnished it.
There's
Listen here, you scaly fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but
Yeah, I can tell.
nothing's gonna happen to you.
Well, if you guys are heading up to the you guys said the city up north, yeah?
Eventually, we might have to postpone that till tomorrow now.
Well, either way, it's I hear it's getting worse, but there is if you want to head over to the Striva library, that might be able to get you teleported over there, so you don't have to, make travel for like a whole week or whatever it is to get over there.
Oh my goodness. Teleportation.
Yes, it's gonna cost you a little, but seeing how easily it seems for you guys to take this thing down, I think you'll be all
How do
right.
you pay for a teleportation, officer?
We work for the city. We don't work for the guild. We don't work for you.
Yeah, but we just did your job.
All right. Do you guys need anything else before we move on?
No. He has a point. I think the city owes us some money.
He said he was gonna bring it to the guild, and they'll pay us if there's any reward to give. And I mean, look at that
If
thing.
there's any reward to give.
I'd be surprised
There
if
should
there
be
was.
something. There should be something with, depending on what we get out of this guy.
Didn't this just happen like half an hour ago?
Things happen. We're kind of scarce on bodies, considering a lot of them, went up north to help that city up there.
But you got you got like bunch of you motherfuckers for us? Man, y'all didn't need this many officers.
All right.
It
Wasting your
depends.
resources.
I mean, we gotta focus it where it's needed.
How do I become mayor of this town, officer?
Become mayor. It's not exactly a mayor. We have like few head people that, work together. We have one spokesperson.
I
Kinda
hope
like-
you never become an elected leader of any
how do-
sort of people.
How do I get on this council, so to speak?
It's nice, like we have the 3 main guilds. We have the Striva Library, we have the Pack of Variovina, and the High Tezza Legion. Those are
But can we
our
become a
3
leader of one
main
of those?
guilds, and they kind of they're like the main head, but we do have a spokesperson that kind of speaks for the town. But he doesn't really do much without the three main.
So I just gotta become a leader of one of those 3 guilds?
It's not likely, but technically, yes.
Okay, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, and they end up in the streets. So, whatever you
Well-
say. Well, you guys are free to go. We'll, we have your information. We'll contact you somehow if we need it.
You know our name of the guild, so you should be fine.
Yes, yes. You're the fun guys. Very, very fun. I guess. Well, you guys are good to go. We'll see if this guy ever wakes up.
Oh, he's probably not. I implanted something inside of his brain.
What?
What?
It's called a joke, officer.
Not a very funny joke.
We gave him percussion, definitely.
I mean, sure. Yeah. That's ha 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 ha. It's hilarious. It's just trying not to make too much trouble. Yeah? Good idea? Like, that's turn, that's not how you turn a corner. There you go.
Alright, let's go before he gets himself in more trouble.
Okay, so you guys head off. Where? Where are you guys going? You guys leave the alleyway. Where are you guys going?
Right now I'm watching where Maon is going.
Okay, but yeah, everyone heads off. Maon's walking off into a different alleyway.
Where are you going, Mushroom Man?
I don't know. I'm just kind of walking.
Tuppo and Xanlis, are you guys following? I assume.
I suppose.
Yeah. So, Tuppo's still munching on maybe some of the last few bits of the good berry.
God, that was a very
Just
quick
licking
conversation
off,
then.
licking off a lot of the remnants that might have not gotten in, but
Okay.
he's
You
looking
guys wanna
better.
become guild masters?
Going, what?
Y'all want to become guild masters and run this town?
No, I have my own village to return to at some point.
No, I have something else that I must do.
Well, we can do all that and run the town.
I don't think
Maybe
that's
when
an
I retire,
effective
I don't think
strategy.
that's something coming for me.
Like, we can just, kill all the heads and take over the town.
No, definitely
No,
not.
That's not.
You are a liability.
At this point, I would say at this point, but like, where are you guys going? Let's figure that out first. Off
Alright,
of this
so, yeah,
map, you guys are no longer here. I'm gonna put
let's,
us on the traveling map, but we're not outside where the trees are,
reconvene.
so ignore said trees.
Let's reconvene here. So, what are you two going? I know you two are going on some errands.
Bumpy's not actually
Tuppo
here.
and Xanlis.
I need to get my shield back that's supposed to have that crescent on it now.
And what about you, Tuppo?
Yeah, I need to go with them and get my
Okay.
Spikes.
Well, I'm heading to somewhere.
Over the rainbow.
Hang on. No. I'm heading somewhere called the Church of Sin. Apparently, we're gonna see if I can get them to enchant one of my weapons.
Well, I'll go to the library.
Okay.
All right, let's
single
all
party
meet back
three
at the
ways.
end then.
Great. Meeting up back at the end. Sure, we'll speed run this. Xanlis and Tuppo, you guys basically get your stuff as is requested with payment, which was an extra how much gold? I gotta look at that.
40.
Yes, that's what it was. Yes. But yeah, so 40
Was it
gold
40 for each of us, or
total. That's total.
okay?
Wait,
40
what happened?
total. To get your spike tail, which is now a
Oh.
+1, and then Xanlis, you got your the tail
Shield
attached
adorned with the pointy tail.
with the button or the switch. That doesn't do anything.
clicky.
It's just there. It just clicks.
Yeah.
It's a fidget
Yeah.
toy on your shield.
Yeah. There's a plan.
Yeah. So you guys grab your stuff and head to the end. Dinri, you head to the Church of Sin.
Yeah.
In the church at this time of day, which I guess I should move along a little. Is time paused? It is. I don't know how long it's been paused, but it has not been that long. You head over to Surgeon in hopes to find, I believe, like enchantments onto your glaive? ?
Yeah. Enchantments on my glaive, and I think he also said they might be able to help with the enchantment on the arrow too.
Yes. So you held. Whoops. You walk over to the Tristan, symbolized by the rising sun.
Whoa.
It's a nice little symbol. You go ahead and watch as this pretty big church that scales probably like 70 feet from like one side of the like I want to say width. I don't know which like on the main doorway. That side of the wall is 70 feet wide, and the back side going down,
Yeah,
I guess lengthwise, is probably like twice that length, if not a little longer, somewhere around that. You walk in. There's a few people, praying, doing their own thing. Seems like a fairly quiet area right now. You nuns are walking about doing
It's
their
like a
cleaning.
start to a bad fucking joke. An 8-foot tall crocodile walks into a church.
Like,
Hello.
hello, as a what appears to be a nun walks up to you. It's like, welcome. Are you here to pray? Just take whatever seat you want, and
Oh, well, actually, I was recommended to come here over from Meliados Sporting Goods. He told me you or someone here might be able to help enchant some items I have.
yes, it depends on what enchantments for sure.
Well, my companions and our party will likely be heading north to assist with the undead up there. So
Oh,
I'd like
yes.
to.
Terrible
Yes,
what
I-
happens up there.
Yes, and so I have this glaive, and it already does have an enchantment on it that gives me a beard. I don't know.
You have a
It's
don't
pretty
see a lot
strange.
of crocodiles' beards, but yes.
Yes, well, I mean, it's kind of like wave my hand through it, and it's not there.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
it's not.
Beards are
yeah,
nice.
It's not real. But I wanted to get this enchanted with some sort of divine energy as well to be more effective against
Undead, I assume.
undead and evil fiends, whatever we
Yes,
might
yes, yes.
encounter up north. And then the other
Uh,
one is a bit more novel. I'm not entirely sure. He said you might be able to do it, you might not. I have this unbreakable arrow. It's already enchanted, so I'm fully aware it's more difficult to get done. But I wanted
Yes.
to have it enchanted so that after I fire it, it'll teleport back either into my quiver or into the bow.
Was he not able to do that?
No, he wasn't quite able to do it.
Well, this seems like some amateurs. If you just head over to that door back there, he points you like in one of the further back rooms that have these like really shiny door frames. If you want to say, shiny as in like marble shiny, not like glowing shiny. The late sun's shining into the room, kind of glints very nicely. He's like, yeah, just head over there, and the person in there will attempt to handle your needs. But yes,
Thank you very much.
see how that goes.
And start heading in there.
You walk over, and there is this, fairly normal-looking person. He is human, wearing, I want to say priest clothing, not like,
Like robes.
yeah, just like robes. It's like, all right, do got more people for this?
Hello there.
Hey,
I
yeah,
need to
what
get
do you
some
need?
stuff enchanted.
Enchantments, all right. Anything specific, or is it just your good old daily holy bower stuff?
Well, you can put whatever holy or divine power into this glaive. It already has a very minor enchantment on it. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Then for this one, I pull out the arrow. This is an unbreakable arrow, and I like thwack it against the sharp end of the blade of my glaive to show that it's, you know, not nicking or anything. And say, I want this after I shoot it and after it hits its target or misses, whichever. After it misses or hits its target, to teleport back either into my hand or notched in my bow or my quiver or whatever. It's easiest.
I mean, it looks like you got plenty of arrows. Is there any particular reason why this one needs to return?
Yeah, and I whack it against the sharp end of the glaive again to show it doesn't break.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, it's kind of kept me from shooting it because I'm a little worried that
You might lose
I
it.
miss a little much, yeah.
I mean, just get more arrows. They're not that expensive.
Yeah, but this one doesn't break.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll see what I can do. Let's see. One holy power into your blade. Let's see.
When I hand him the glaive, does it give him a funny ass beard?
You first leave it on the table. He doesn't like just grab it off your hands.
Okay.
Well, like at some point he does go ahead and grab to like move it to the spot where he is gonna do the blessing, the whatever the thing is called, and he does like grow a slight beard. He doesn't notice though, because it's a fairly small one. But looking on him, like it looks not bad.
Huh. Shame we can't keep that.
He's like, all right, this. So, how much are you willing to donate for this to the church?
How much do you need to do this?
The need,
I'm
I mean,
a little bit new to the concept of churches, if you'll have to excuse me.
Belly rubs.
you know, any amount of money is usually good, but you know, obviously more is better for us.
Okay.
Like if you can't afford it, you know, 100 platinum is always nice, but that doesn't come around every so often.
Oh. Yeah, no, 100 platinum. I'm afraid all the platinum Wait. How much is platinum worth?
Platinum? It's like a lot of gold. It's like 100
Wait
something
a
gold.
minute. Oh shit, I remember I gave all of it to Tuppo because I didn't know how much it was worth. Well, I still got plenty on me and in this bag, so still not entirely grasping the concept of currency. I'm going to donate. Hang on, let me look in here before I give more than I actually can.
2 copper.
I'll double it.
A handful of sand. Some shells.
No, I will give 250 gold pieces from the bag of holding and ask, will this suffice?
Oh, well, yeah, for sure that will suffice.
Alright, enchant it good.
Alright. And he begins
And let
to
me do
sit
math.
down. It's like, you want to watch? This is pretty normal.
Oh, absolutely. That was the plan from the start.
Alright, yeah, it's fine. As he begins to set down these candles and these shiny, like glitter looking stuff, like flakes of silver and maybe gold. And you watch him as he kind of spreads it out a little over the glaive, usually around the blade especially. And begins to channel some magic, like Sanctus Bovis. And given like 10 minutes of doing this, seemingly nothing happening. But you do see like some of the silver parts, the silver flakes and gold flakes, slowly meld into the blade.
Oh.
Slowly but surely, there are now slight I want to say like implants, but not really. They're kind of like melded into the glaive's blade.
It's like a dot pattern on it.
Yeah, there's like a few dots around on the blade. It's like, okay, well, It's not my finest work, but I think it'll do you pretty good.
Okay, it'll help kill undead a little bit better, right?
For sure. At least everyone that I've done this for has said that. So
Perfect. Will it happen to do anything to anyone who's not undead? Or is this undead only?
it's mainly for undead. I didn't put that much power. Like I didn't put that much holy power into it. That will affect normal people, but against undead, it'll do a bit better.
Okay. Well, I might come back to put some more juice in it at some point then, but no, this will definitely work for
right.
what I need it for. And then I hand him the arrow.
All right, this is thing you want returned. Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. Do we have something for returning? I mean, kind of. It seems a little bit much. Like a really over-the-top way would be to chant the teleport spell into it. But that's really expensive. I don't think you have that much for that.
No.
Let's see. What about this one?
I'm afraid my bankroller is in here.
So yeah, He's just flipping through a book of seemingly spells of some sort. Like, I don't think I have that here actually. Like full-on teleportation, we could technically do, but you know, these days people just go to the library for that. But that's like, you know, people transportation, not item transportation.
I see. So do you think it might not be possible?
I mean, it should be possible. I've heard of a few people with that. But
do you mean like I meant do you think you might not
I can do
do it?
that's no. From what I see, it's probably too expensive. But someone else might be able to figure it out.
Okay, how about I want something done to it at least.
I can draw a smiley face on it.
I don't think that's gonna give me much of a tactical advantage.
You can
Here, hang on.
put some holy water on it. I don't know.
Seeing if I have anything. Oh, hang on. Well, if you can't do that, would you mind enchanting?
I could attach a smoke bomb onto it.
Attach what?
A little smoke bomb, so when you shoot it, there's like a trail of smoke.
Well, how about this? How about you do, instead of that, I'll take back the unbreakable arrow and give you, I pull out of the bag of holding 30 normal arrows. And
all right,
say, would you mind enchanting these, juicing them up a little bit, maybe?
Like same thing as with the glaive, or what?
Maybe a little bit more juice, because I usually end up using these on other creatures as well.
Okay.
I don't know if you have anything that you might be able to do that with, but
I mean, we're all like holy stuff. All I got is holy, more holy shit. It's part of my language. Should be swearing in the church.
What about if I gave you some alchemist fire? Do you think you could combine that with some,
Just tie a rope on it and it'll work.
No, I mean like sprinkle some
alchemist fire onto the arrow. It sounds like something you could do.
So they can ignite when they. Okay. Then all right, hit it up with some holy juice. Then I'll
holy
take 30
juice. All right.
30 holy arrows.
Well, they're not very holy, but they're somewhat holy. I got you. It's all right. All right, here we go. Here we go. And he just begins to repeat the process, taking a bit longer since there's more items, though they are smaller. He does group them together. So you have 30 arrows, you said. Go ahead and roll a d30 for me, but plus 15, and then
Alright.
we'll see what that leads to. Okay, so Maybe it's from how he stacked the arrows. Some of them don't get as much use as they should.
Roll a fucking 3.
That's
God
real
damn it.
fucking unfortunate. But 18 arrows that are slightly more effective against the undead. And
Alright, so
are
18
radiant.
you said?
Yes.
Alright, let me add them
You've
to my
removed
inventory.
basically 18 arrows and add 18 slightly holy arrows into your inventory. Well, we'll move quickly to Maon, who is going to where, you said?
The Striva Library.
Riva Library, alright. So you arrive at the very familiar library with the statue of the owl. Owlin.
Right.
Outside.
Dinosaur books, where are they?
Like, oh, alright. Dinosaur books. Anything in particular? Are you looking for, like, children books? Books?
I'm looking for the most vicious predators of the Cretaceous period.
Cretaceous, what is that?
How about the Jurassic period?
Oh my god.
That's... I'm not sure what does that mean? I mean, if you're
Just give
looking
me
for
your biggest,
dinosaurs,
baddest dinosaurs.
the biggest, baddest dinosaur. Here, let me just go search for dinos and see what makes sense. What's your T-Rex in here? Really? The fuck?
They have a lot of. I think.
Yeah,
they might
there's
have
a
the
good amount of
oldest
Yeah, there should be, but the ones I searched up apparently don't exist. But yeah, no, it's fine. It's like, oh, is there... I mean, yeah, there's books of dinosaurs just right around the corner.
Ah, sweet.
You
Thank you.
walk over, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
The website died on me.
Oh yeah, this one down.
Just.
Did it just die?
Car-
Oh, shit, it
carnivorous.
just full on died.
Yeah, it did die.
Alright, gotta reopen Foundry. But yeah, it's fine. Carnivorous things as I
Yep.
reopen Testera. Are you trying to basically be able to use it for wild shape? Is this what you're trying to do?
Not necessarily. But now that you told me that, sure, I was just gonna educate.
Because, like, technically, their CR for
Dinri.
all the dinosaurs I'm seeing so far is way above your CR range.
No, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to educate Dinri dinosaurs.
Didn't read about
and where they
dinosaurs?
came-
Yeah,
and where
alright,
he
yeah.
came
So,
from.
what are you... Are you yourself knowledgeable of dinosaurs? Because I'm fucking not.
I'm pretty knowledgeable, yeah.
Yeah, let's just say you get a good chunk of information about dinosaurs that eat people and whatnot. Server's back up, by the way. You know, you figure out what
You walk.
some certain dinosaurs eat. Some of them are clearly not like meat eaters or just only plants. Are crocodiles dinosaurs? I'm pretty sure it's something that looks like dinosaurs.
Yeah. But they're
Dinosuchus.
very,
Yeah,
they're,
dinosaurs. There
very
you go.
closely related to
There
dinosaurs.
you go. Yeah. Sure, we'll do that. So yeah, so you research about the succus, and
God damn.
and you know, you figure out they
What was
they
it called again?
they don't exist anymore, but they're
The Dinosuchus is what it
The
was.
Dinosuchus
called. And Sarco,
specifically.
The Sarcosuchus.
you know,
And Sarcosuchus.
perhaps Dinri can evolve into one or something. Who knows?
No.
To become a giant. But yeah, you figure out that information, and you guys quickly meet back up at the inn with all your stuff. Everyone's gathered. Tuppo and Xanlis have gotten there first. With they just had to pick up and go. Maon probably arrived second, and Dinri last at the inn. So you guys are back here. What are you guys doing? At the inn. My music is all gone. There we go. You guys are back in the inn, figuring out what to do next, showing off your new toys and new knowledge.
Well, can we 5-second quick see if the enchanting man could enchant that button I had installed to
Yeah, sure. We'll speed over to the button enchantment
essentially
or
make it so that it nullifies magic
light.
while activated
Yeah, sure. Go
from just random
ahead.
thing.
Yeah, we'll just speed run that. We'll say
Yeah.
yes.
Give me a
It'll
number.
cost
Roll.
you 25
something.
gold.
All right, cool.
To,
I don't think I subtracted the 20 for the shield yet.
Yeah, so it's 45. And then
Cool,
Tuppo
alright,
take
yeah.
20 from yours if you haven't done that.
I already did.
Taupe, I hope you did yours. Just make sure it actually updates since
Yeah,
you
I
said
did.
it didn't update last time.
I took it out of the bag of holding.
Okay.
I've been keeping track of it.
Cool. So you have your button now does dim. Or your switch,
Yeah.
whatever your specification was. Dim how much? We'll figure that out when it applies, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are back at the inn, showing off your new toys. Xanlis' shield is, in size-wise, it's much larger. Like, the moon part is, probably stretches like maybe half his body. Sideways, which is pretty massive. Want to stab
I
someone
don't
with
know
it?
how
Yeah,
you
sure.
want to update that shield to
Yeah,
describe
I'll
that.
manage something at some
maybe
point.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably edit it yourself. It's
I
just
can
the
edit
image
it,
won't
I just don't know
update.
how you want to.
It's up to you. I mean, I'll update the button stuff eventually, if I remember. But yes. So it is now. The sun has been going down for a while after this adventures. At some point, Xanlis, you hear a voice inside your head. You recognize it to be the guildmaster. He's like, "Hey, Xanlis, you guys coming by anytime soon, or you guys forget to pick up the stuff that, you know, we agreed upon the day before? If you haven't, any time is fine. Maybe you guys got run through some trouble. I heard someone was stabbing something. I don't know. I didn't take care of it. The guards got that. But yeah, it's just gotta stuff you gotta pick up. And this is the end of that.
Can you hear me back or no?
You can try.
We got caught up with the guards. Wait, can you hear me? Hello?
You hear nothing back.
Can you hear me?
Bad reception.
Hang on, let me try this. I think it worked. And I hold my hand under my chin as if I'm holding a phone or something to try and boost the signal up. And, can you hear me? Guys, I think the guildmaster is talking to me, but I don't think he can hear me. Hello?
A moment later, after trying to receive reception, it's like, oh shit, sorry Xanlis, this is it's a one-way message technically. I can hear you reply only up to like a certain word count. But are you coming by? You can say like a yes or no or whatever your answer is. Just keep it short. Not gonna capture like a full paragraph or anything.
Yes.
Okay, so is that all you say? Just yes? Okay. Okay, yeah, so you guys are, I guess, heading to the guild house.
I fucking agree with this.
I don't know. Is there anything else you guys are doing?
So I was gonna suggest we now hold off for tomorrow so we can all be rested up.
I haven't got there yet.
Or does Xanlis go though? That's up to you guys.
Well, are we all at the end now, right?
You guys are all at the end, yeah. At the end, you guys are
So,
like just sitting around lounging when you got that message.
So, you guys are just out for adventure, right? So that's what I get from you guys. You guys seem just like you're out for the next fun adventure, right?
I mean, we're adventurers with the guild.
Yeah. The next challenging, fun, maybe deadly adventure. Deadly for other people, not you, of course.
Well, I mean, if you're asking for going up north, that's fine. I was just gonna suggest we maybe wait. See if they're able to wait one more day. If not, then yes, we can. I suppose we can go. But
I'm sure we can wait. They just want us to pick some stuff up to help, right? We could probably
and
wait
drop
a
it
day, right?
off. I mean, they did say that the library could teleport us, so that we don't really know how much that costs yet. So hopefully that'll make up the difference.
As the two talking mutually decide for the rest of the group.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you guys, head over to the Adventurers Guild and
Pick up the shit.
go acquire your stuff?
Holy
Yeah.
Jesus water.
Holy Jesus
then
water.
while
Yeah,
we're
so
there, ask,
you guys head over to the guild house and quickly get in line. There's not much of a line at this point, even though it's I spent time. I paused it. Whoops. Did I pause it? I did. Skip some time a little. But yeah, so you guys get over, quickly mention that what you're here for. It's like, yeah, okay, holy water, and he sends you. They pick up a crate of about like 50 vials of holy water. It's like, yeah, if you guys can just transport this on your way up too, that'd be great. Just hand that out to whoever needs it. Keep some for yourself if you're staying to fight and assist. If not, I heard the guildmaster has something else for you as well. I'm not sure what, but he said he has something.
What do you guys think? Looking at Tuppo and
Maon.
Mushroom Man.
I think I'm just gonna go home.
I quit
to the
adventuring.
swamp?
I'm done. This is it. I had enough.
Back.
Yeah, why wouldn't I go back?
I thought you came to get out of the swamp. Also, there's a new tower there. Don't you live somewhat close to that now?
Yeah, that's fine. It's just a tower.
Why the fuck do all the humanoids want to just ditch? Well, at least you're telling me and not fucking just disappearing in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but I'm not telling you when I'm leaving.
Oh, great. So, wait,
Now.
so you're not. So you are staying for now, then?
I don't know.
Perhaps.
What do we even do with you? Okay, that's. Well, you two still need to have some sort of say in this. Do we go find out what the other quest is, or do we, just go ahead and deliver this stuff and come back and find out?
Yeah.
Tuppo?
Maon is
I hop on
mentally checked out of
Dinri's
today's
back.
session.
Your
Tuppo seems
backpack
to also be
him.
mentally
Yes.
checked out of this session.
It's like, yeah,
Apparently.
it's
Are we
alright.
mentally checked out of the session, boys?
Very low T today.
Is it nap time?
This is not time in game in real life. It's like, guys, it's gotta head up to the guild master. It's got stuff for you. Just you grab that and go.
Well,
I don't know what he has.
I think Chrono's asking if those
Them,
if
like,
lithium.
like literally mentally checked
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
there's that.
Oh, no, I'm chilling.
I'm mostly here.
Slightly tired, that's all. But yeah, let's go walk up these stairs, go talk to the guild man.
All right.
Well, just to expedite things, since it seems like we're dying, you guys acquire 6 bottles of mana potions from the guild master. He tells you to keep safe, and I will add those to your inventory at some point. Whoever wants to carry them, unless everyone wants to carry like 2 each. I don't know what your plan is with those.
Well, one of us can't cast spells.
Yeah, that's why I said 3 of you, 2 each.
I don't think
You have
the
6 in
intention-
total.
I don't think the intention was for us to drink them.
Now?
I think it was to deliver.
No, we have the holy water
No,
delivered.
the
It's not
whole
like
watch
mana
delivered. The
potions.
mana potions is for you guys.
Got it.
Yeah.
And he does mention,
Okay.
like, yeah, we're getting more supplies up there at some point, but a lot of them are still getting, made and procured by blacksmiths and alchemist shops around.
Got it.
So there's.
But yeah, if you just go to Shrivel Library and let them know where you're going, the fee's like only a few silver. It's a pretty big emergency up there.
What's the name of the town?
Hatazazori, I believe.
What the fuck?
I'll have to pull up the actual name, Uno Momento, because it is in somebody's thing.
Somebody's
What is
backstory.
You know, deep speak.
Dun,
Deep
dun,
speak.
dun.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to pull up the town name from somewhere. The fuck is it? Oh, I closed it by accident. Whoops. There it is. I will copy and paste that into the chat for reference of said town. But
this
so yeah, if you
library
can,
that
guys
you
can head
teleport.
out, ASAP. That'd be nice. But you guys are, have a. Your small guy over there. He has pretty big holes in his armor. You guys were in a fight earlier.
Yeah, we killed a shape-shifting murderer.
Yeah. we
Oh,
killed
you guys
all-
did
not
have that
killed
taken care
him.
of.
Knocked
Yeah,
him out.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
we fought me.
he fought you.
Yeah, we
He
fought.
shape-shifted into him.
Oh, okay.
And copied my
Got it,
movements.
got
It
it.
was weird. He
Well,
was
if
a
you guys can,
weird person.
get there ASAP. I hear things are getting pretty bad.
Yes,
We
and
heard
then
there was a library that could teleport us.
Yes, the Street of the Library. You'll probably see this giant statue of Owlin.
Yeah, don't worry. I know where the library is. Just fine.
And then one of the guild workers downstairs also mentioned you potentially had another quest as well to give us.
Quest? I mean, depending. I mean,
Another job.
technically, if you guys manage to stay alive long enough for that undead stuff, yeah, for sure, you guys will get rewarded.
I want to be rewarded right now.
All right, let's go. Already pulling Maon by his collar. All right, so.
But yeah, so are you now? Basically, there's two things. Are you guys gonna get a rest first, or are you guys gonna go? Are you guys gonna get there?
All right, that's all. Everyone.
Make a decision,
Xanlis,
quick.
what do you think?
I think we
I
need
think
we need
we
a
just-
rest.
Yeah, I'm still not feeling 100%. Those berries were good, but
I think we can rest. I think we got time, especially if we can teleport there through this library.
All right, let's head back to the inn and rest then.
Oh, fuck them
Maybe.
supplies. They don't need them right now.
All right.
Okay,
yeah,
so
we'll
who?
head back
I
to the
guess
inn
you
and
throw the
rest.
crate of 50 holy water into the bag of holding, just to make it easy.
Oh yeah, let me
Um,
mark that in there.
And how's the mana potions getting held out? It's 2 for the mana casters, the magic
Sure, I'm
casters,
fine
I
with
guess.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Spellcasters.
Spellcasters, magic people. I think everyone's magic people. Slightly more magical people. Okay. But yeah, so you guys head over to bed, to the inn, where you guys have rented out a room. I guess, still, for another 5 silver. Sure, why not? Don't care. I feel like that money's not much. You guys at this point, I hope. I hope.
Yeah.
Well,
So to pay 250 for enchantments. But yeah, so you guys head to bed at this time
And sleep until
and sleep for a full
the
long
library
rest.
would actually be open.
8 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And continue sleeping until the library would actually be available.
Hold on.
Well, you don't want to sit outside and wait.
Yeah,
for
so what time would you think the library is open? That's the real question.
fucking a little after dawn.
3 a.m.
No.
3 a.m. Got it.
Usually libraries open up pretty early.
Let's
So
see.
it is now
Let's-
3 a.m.
God damn it!
You guys wake up
Public
I
library.
didn't agree to this.
and head over to the library, which
what the
is
fuck? No.
No. The public library here opens at 10 a.m. That's crazy. How about 8? Does that sound like a great thing?
Yeah, let's.
Is
let's
anyone
wait till
heading over?
dawn.
Give
It's
us
Tuppo.
some
Are you
time
heading
to
over, or
go.
are you guys waiting for dawn?
We'll wait for dawn.
Okay, we wait for dawn.
Fucking maniac.
It is an extra 2 hours away. It is now like 5:30, 6 a.m. It's supposed to be raining, by the way. Yeah, so whatever dawn stuff you guys have, you can go roll that.
Long rest. Long rest.
And it is also raining quite heavily outside. That's going to be shown by the rain. That is top down.
Oh, is it another tower?
But yeah, so go ahead and click the long rest button to get your spell points back and your health back and hit dice that no one ever uses.
Let me change which I'm finally update my fucking
Update your
spells.
spell list, yes, do that if you need to. You guys are about to head into undead territory.
I gotta fix all that.
And
go
I'm
ahead and do
gonna-
that.
I want to attune to my blade, you know?
Oh yeah, any attunements, don't forget about that. So you go ahead and click that, make sure you equip it as well. It's not that dark. Why am I playing nighttime noises? Go get this thing.
God, I can't wait to level up.
Even though you guys technically just did.
It doesn't feel like it.
I mean, we did stall like a few sessions because we had problems, so makes sense. But yeah, so I'll add the mana potions into everyone's inventory when it becomes relevant. And just for reference, in case you guys don't understand what it is a D4 plus 1 on a drink for recovering spell points.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so you guys attuned to anything else? Anything to figure out about items and spell list at anyone? Equipping anything, attuning to anything?
No.
I just check your inventory, make sure you have anything that you want and is needed. Make sure you put those on.
When I can attune without equipping, right?
Attuning is telling equipping. Unless you're
Well,
trying to figure out what
like
the item is. If you're trying to figure out what the item is, then, you know.
So the gem of poison shielding that he gave me, I have to attune to it. But if I don't want to actively equip it on something,
That,
so like
okay, so, were you here for that? I don't think you were. Attuning to that floats above your head. Like, you don't have to hold it. Yeah. You can hold it.
not here for
You
that.
can hold it to basically get its effects if you don't want to attune to it. But, you know, attuning to it just, you basically do that for free.
Oh, nice. Then I will attune to that.
Okay. So we just do that and make sure you equip it in case that bugs out and decides not to give it to you. Anything else? Anyone trying to figure out anything, or is that it?
Can I, since the time, just messing with my new special fishing rod?
Fishing rod, yes. Are you trying to figure out what exactly it does?
Yes.
So as described, it is basically a reinforced version of a normal fishing rod. But, you know, it is in our real life, it's like motorized with magic to spool in automatically. It does have a handle if you want to manually do it, but it is not necessary. And you know, you play with the fishing wire, if you would, and it is pretty tough as well.
Nice.
The hook on it is fairly normal, as it doesn't want to be too hard in case it just rips through something. But apart from that, I mean, you don't have
Can I
bait.
measure out how long the fishing line is?
How long does fishing line normally go? Let's see.
Let's find this out now.
Fishing line, let's see.
Fishing line's like.
It
what
can
are we
go
talking
out.
about?
You can go pretty far
Yeah, it
out,
can-
right?
Yeah,
Like, are we
there's
talking
some
about a
that can go.
jig? Are we talking about a jig? What is it? Just straight fishing line?
What do you mean by
Probably like,
J or foot fishing? I don't know what you mean by that. I've never.
A
Oh, I
jig?
have fished before.
A jig is like it's two pieces of wood that are like kind of connected by these two little other pieces of wood, and then you wrap the rope around it.
Okay,
And
I just googled
drop.
something here and I see. Okay, that music is fucking loud. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, I googled it here, and it says, I don't know if this is real. It says 500 yards. That seems a bit extreme. Is that
That
right?
seems like something you would use for like deep sea fishing, maybe, or if you're like insane and just absolutely fill your fucking reel. I feel like the more common one is like 200, 300
100.
feet.
Yeah. So we'll do a nice 250
Okay.
if you want to put that in there.
Absolutely.
Anything else?
I just had another great idea, but no, not
Okay.
for now.
Tuppo, you doing anything? You tuned to your sword. Maon, did you change your spell list at all? Is all
yeah,
the
I
spell list changing done?
I believe.
Just making sure in case anyone gets stuck in spell changing territory in the midst of battle and they freak out.
Yeah, that's I'm chilling.
Okay. So, in the rainy morning,
300
that
flat.
does not seem like early morning at all because the clouds is covering the sky. But I guess your normal, day-night cycle kicks in. It's like, yeah, okay, this is morning. As, you do still see a bit of, it's definitely brighter than nighttime. But it's still pretty dark. You guys walk out into the pouring rain, getting soaked.
I'm
For some
loving
of you. Some of you might gain a
This-
few pounds of water weight for just
I
walking.
use my shield as an umbrella.
Yeah, there's that too. There you go.
I got my mushroom as an umbrella.
It just
Yeah,
rolls
sure.
off of me.
But yeah, so you guys head over to the Shriva Library, where
Oh, follow me.
Maon's leading the way, leaving a small trail of disappearing mushrooms that just kind of fall and disappear. Eventually, you guys do get to the Shriva Library, walking past many stores that are just opening up, though very wet and annoyed at the weather. You guys arrive at the doorway. Walking in, you now notice signs that probably were obvious before, not so obvious before, sorry. That definitely see okay, this is like the teleport area,
Closed on Sundays.
not closed ever. I don't know.
Not closed ever. This place is
Okay, but looking
24
at hours, they are open pretty early.
What time?
If it was like 3, there's no... Very early.
We're talking like
but
6
yes,
a.m. early.
could be. But if you guys ask around, you'll notice that there's always someone inside. So if you really need something, they're here. So,
So it turns out Tuppo's 3 a.m. idea could have worked.
But yeah, so you guys head over to the teleporting area where you guys do meet the librarian, the head librarian of the Shriva Library, Novahilian the Owlin, holding a book constantly. He has these blue, aquamarine blue cloak and scarf. It's yellow sweater underneath. And
This is
these
head librarian?
head librarian, yes.
Master librarian.
Master
Hey,
librarian,
Master
sure.
librarian, you do you know anything about the white elk?
White elk? I've heard of it, yes.
What do you know of it, of its folklore?
It's just like legends of stuff. It's just people say it appears when really good things happen, but it hasn't appeared in a while. And now with all the undead stuff up top,
What do you
and
mean?
it's not
It hasn't
appearing,
appeared in a while.
it's
It appeared
probably not
not
great.
that long ago.
What do you mean?
I saw it.
Yeah, a lot of children say they saw it, but
Children.
Hang on.
Children.
I still have a single piece of elk fur, I believe.
a single
White
strand.
elk fur. I think so.
What did
Let
you
me
give it
double check.
to? Did you give both of them to the loyal elixir?
Let me find out.
As I know, you gave something at least some of it to the.
Yeah, no,
Oh, elixir.
he kept a little bit of it.
Yeah, I think he
What I
did.
remember.
I'm just not sure how much left.
It's not in my inventory. Maybe not.
Okay,
Whoops.
unfortunate.
Oh well. I will still, say.
Hey,
that-
I have some.
Oh, I have it.
Oh,
Oh,
he
okay.
has it.
Grand
Nice.
white elk fur. Look, see, It's elk fur.
You go ahead and roll persuasion. We need to do more rolling. I don't do enough rolling here. And sometimes I do too much rolling.
Advantage with the elk fur he's holding doesn't matter.
No, because he's like, you could have pulled that out of your own hair. I don't know.
Yeah, show us your head so we can see.
Hey, fair enough. My hair is white.
Is
But
it?
look,
Okay, maybe it's not that white, but a single strand isn't gonna do much.
okay, well, whatever.
But hey, man, if it is true that they showed up recently, maybe they're here to deal with all the bad shit that's been happening. We have like the undead popping up. We have another tower popping up here too. Got all kind of crazy shit happening.
Yeah, maybe it's the White Elk's doing. Maybe it's not a good thing after all.
I don't know. White Oaks. I think that at least people have been saying it's a good thing.
Also, did we get his name? Sorry.
Nova Hillian is what you got. Parentali is the last name. Nova Hillian. Parentali. So you guys are here for the teleporter, I believe?
Yeah.
To head up to
Yes.
assist? Yes, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to
You
the...
gotta.
Uh,
You got some holy water.
This Owlin leads you to a room, pretty big room. You see this massive platforms, and in each corner, it's a round platform, but there's corners somehow. If it was a square, the corners have these pretty large crystals that seem to be beaming with magical energy. It's like, okay, just go ahead and stand on the center of that circle. Just make sure you're in the sigil, the magic circle that's in there, and I'll get you there quickly. I think we have a few people arriving soon as well. Depends. We'll wait like a few minutes, see if they arrive. If not, I'll just send you out. So you four walk onto the platform and wait a bit. No one else arrives. And he's like, oh, well, all right. Doesn't seem like they're coming. Might have to cast it again later. Here we go. If you guys can hold hands, it works better.
Okay.
Do I really have to hold their hands?
I hold him by his neck.
They tried to kill me.
I hold him by his neck.
Who is holding Tuppo? Because they have to like crouch down for Tuppo.
I'll hold
I'm
Tuppo.
or is Tuppo being like held by his hands, but like being like lifted up as well?
Tuppo's between Xanlis and I, and we're lifting him up like a toddler.
We're both one hand holding Tuppo,
Yeah.
and the other hand grabbing Maon by the neck.
Yes. Will this work?
Yeah, that should be all right. Just don't throw up. If this is your first time, it might feel nauseous, but good luck. I hope you return safely at some point.
I hope so as well.
The Owlin begins to chant some arcane words as the
Dinri, you want me to
sigil
tell you about your ancestors?
and the crystal begins to glow. It glows a bright blue energy
Hey, look, it's glowing.
as the sigil, the magic energy off the sigil begins to like lift up. You see these like strands of magic lifting up. And momentarily, you all can't see shit as you guys are beamed / teleported somewhere.
where are
Can
we?
everyone roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
That's my best one, but still, I don't think I've saved one.
Oof.
Let's see, boys.
Okay. Hey, and a
Oh,
20.
nat
Nice.
20, nice.
Xanlis, due to your innate teleportation skill, you're used to this shit. Tuppo, maybe because your recent flying experience, it's not as bad. You kind of hurled a little when you overshot earlier. But Maon and Dinri, you guys are full on barfing on the ground at your destination. in the open area. You guys are looking around as I pull up some more music.
As I'm holding Maon, I kind of twist him so he's throwing up at Dinri, who's also throwing up at him.
Oh god.
Throw up on
Throw up
Tuppo.
on each other. Oh Jesus. Okay, why did my... There we
This
go.
is still raining, so it's washing off at least.
Yeah, it's still... Like, you guys have teleported out into the open air of the city. Looking around, the smell of rotting and dead instantly hits you.
Can I even smell it through my vomit?
I mean, it is, as you say, it is washing off. So maybe not as much, but it is definitely still there. You guys look around, you appear to be in a pretty large room, but the roof has been caved in. It is pretty quiet outside. You're looking around, there seems to just be destruction everywhere.
Is there a working window?
A working window? What do you mean by a working window?
Like a window that'll open.
In this area, the windows... There's a few intact windows. There's also a few windows that are just open.
Sweet. I'm gonna go to
The
the
temperature
intact window and try and
difference
open it.
from where you guys were to where you guys are now kind of hits you a little. It's a bit colder. It's a lot colder.
I got a coat and a cloak on. I should be chilling.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's fine, but, like, the parts that are not covered, like your face or some other spots, is definitely much colder. Not as cold as a swamp, per se, but still pretty cold.
Well, I'm gonna go open a window. Once
You
it's
go
not
ahead and
broken.
open a window. You look outside. There are bodies littered around.
Holy shit!
Did we get here a little too late?
There are seemingly a few people running about.
Hey!
In the pouring rain, they don't seem to hear you.
Fireball.
No.
I don't have fireball.
Well, shit. Can I, wiping the vomit from my mouth, look around to get an idea of why they're running around, why there's bodies everywhere, see if I can find a cause?
You guys, just walk outside, I guess. Take a peek.
Yeah.
Looking around, there seems to be just quite a bit of bodies just around. And given the people running around, they seem to be carrying stuff. Carrying what? Who knows? Some of them are carrying bodies, some of them are carrying stuff. At some point, people do notice you. It's like, guys, we have a few more backup, apparently.
No, we're not backup.
What?
Okay, why?
What
It changed
happened?
music again. Why? I put on repeat. Got scammed.
Why are there dead people everywhere?
The city defenses kind of broke down a little. We were moving back in. We gotta
When
like
did this
regroup.
happen?
What?
When did the defenses break down?
I don't know. A few days ago.
Okay, I was about to say. Was it because we took a nap? Okay, we have some more supplies and we can help where we're needed. Just point us in the right direction.
Yeah, it's follow us. We're just gathering whatever we have right now. Come on.
All right.
And this group of, like, some of them are like half elves, some humans, some other races of mixed, some cat, dog people. Got a variety of people up here as well. But you guys run around trying to get to wherever they are. You guys eventually come to a spot where there seems to be a fortified location of like these wooden stakes into the ground. walking in, there seems to be like this inn slash mansion area that the survivors have holed up in. It's like, yeah, don't open gates. We're good here. As the massive wooden gates, as if with like rust or something, opens up. There's no code lock on it. Don't worry about it. It opens up, leading you guys in. Inside, there are plenty of people in bandages that are tired and weary. Tents posted up everywhere. But this is the place that they've have holed up for the last few days. Into the mansion, the guy that saw you kind of leads you to the head person, which is, let me pull that up real quick because I have that somewhere. Where'd it go? Why is it not here? I might have deleted it by accident. Uno momento. But as you guys walk in, there are a bunch of people that seem like they're doing fine. Funnily enough, there's also a familiar party that seems to be a bit worn down as well. You guys recognize this party as the same party that brought a pretty large crocodile in last week.
Oh, hey guys.
Like, yeah, who are you?
Hey, we saw you. We're the fun guys. We saw you bring in that big crocodile for the festival.
Like, you. Oh, yeah. One of my other guys were talking about you. You guys kind of not like mad that we brought something that looked like you, are you?
No, we're.
Oh, he's fucking pissed.
Don't listen to him. We brought some more holy water, and we're here to help out.
Oh, nice. Just sit over there. The guy in charge will come out eventually, I guess. We'll probably manage.
Down. Where are the undead?
Outside?
Oh,
roaming
I'm
around?
outside then. You guys
somewhere?
don't be here.
No, Maon, don't go by yourself.
But
No. Don't go by yourself. Let's find out what's happening first and where we're needed.
we're needed here to fight undead.
Momentarily,
yes, but we need more information.
Do we
momentarily, a fairly large Goliath walks in, fairly lanky, even though he's a Goliath. He's got this nice black mohawk above his head. You watch his hands are very calloused from whatever the hell he's been doing. But he is wearing some very colorful robes that are mixed with like red, green, blue, and yellow, a bit of purple. He is very bloody right now. His hands are covered in blood. He's like, yeah, oh Jesus, that guy's a lost cause. Shit.
Hello.
Oh, we got back up.
I suppose. I mean, we really only told to deliver the holy water, but we can help.
That is always nice. We need to find a way to break through whatever the hell they're coming from.
Yeah, so could we get a bit of a update on what's going on here? Because we didn't really get told too much, just there are lots of undead and the city needed help.
Yeah. So, we kind of pushed them back quite a bit this last fight. But, a few people got killed / infected. We're trying to save them, but some of them aren't. They kind of gave up, I guess. Some are our best ones too, but, these undead are definitely not normal.
Yeah, don't worry, we're better than the people that died.
Don't listen to him.
Seems kind of rude.
Yeah, he's a little rude.
No, I'm not rude, I'm just realistic.
Well,
Continue,
I don't think
please.
you would have survived if you were here a few days before.
No, I think I would have.
Well, given the situation, you guys seem pretty well fit for now. You guys mind taking watch while the rest of us, well, some of us, take a bit of a rest?
Does watch mean I get to kill things?
If they come by, yes, but please don't just run off.
No
We're
promises.
trying to keep a low profile around this area, but, they do just keep coming.
I'm very sneaky.
Man, this just seems like the perfect time to let natural selection run its course.
Well, we have a
Natural selection,
few
what are you talking
towers if you guys just want to stand up there for a bit. And, we'll see what we
Yeah,
can
so-
gather about and regroup and see
We're
what we
all
can
pr-
manage.
We're all pretty well rested, so we can definitely keep watch.
Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, where's that holy water? I'm gonna get that
right
spread
over
around in
there,
case
and
people need it.
Yeah, and I point over to where I set down the crate.
Like, oh, nice. Damn, only 50? That's not good.
That's all they gave us.
Oh, better than nothing. Yeah, all right, come around, just grab it all. Make sure you have at least one. You guys, you four, you might want to grab a few in case you got to use them. Grab like 2 or 3 of them.
All right.
How should we use them?
Chuck it at the damn
Just
undead.
throw it? Okay.
Make sure it breaks. If it doesn't break, the water doesn't get on them. It doesn't do shit.
Yeah, alright. Guess I'll grab a couple.
You watch as he sits down, opens a beer, kind of sits down and relaxes a little. It's like, game plan for later? I don't know, man. Did they say there was anyone else coming through?
There wasn't anyone behind us at the time, so I'm not entirely sure.
Alright.
But, I mean...
Because what I'm worried about is, like, if the undead start swarming that spot and people just get that place destroyed. Because if that teleporter gets destroyed, our backup's going to take way longer to get here.
Well, should we not set up guards next to that, then?
We don't exactly have defenses up there yet, and with how many they've been coming by, I mean, yeah, it would be nice, but don't exactly have the manpower to do that right now.
Fair enough. Well,
But,
then,
once we get more settled in, maybe we can get that going.
Alright, well, for now, I suppose we will take watch, and if you need anything, just let us know.
Yep.
He said there were, like, some towers?
Yeah,
to, like,
it's like guard
climb up
towers you
into-
can climb up and sit in.
Alright, and I'll make sure I have my somewhat holy arrows.
Just don't get too wet. You don't want to get sick while you're out there watching.
I look at him blankly for a moment.
Yeah, I get it. It's the other 2. Or 3. Is that small guy gonna get sick? He should be alright, right?
I'm probably fine.
Alright, well, just
Hopefully.
stay dry, stay hydrated, stay well fed to the best of your abilities, and we'll see you in a few hours. Probably.
And go up into the guard tower with my bow and my somewhat holy arrows.
Going up to quote-unquote the guard tower, there's technically only 2 of them. The rest is just like going up on top of rooftops. As you see, there's like, some people on the rooftops just staked out up there.
Yeah,
Covering the quote-unquote 4 corners of this area.
yeah, I definitely am not... The crocodile is not going on a roof. I'm going in a tower.
Okay. Quick thing, who's going on rooftops? Who's staying with who if they are?
I'll go on the roof.
Okay, Maon's on a roof. Who else is on a roof? If
There's like a gate, right? I'm gonna be like on. I'll be like near the gate, but
Okay.
on top. Is there a watch like spot near the gate?
Yeah, yes there is.
There.
So yeah, one of the rooftop kind of spans like half the area. And there are 2 gates in this area. There's like a northwest side and a southeast side of the gate. But like on the west side is like basically the entire building. On the east side there is like another building, but there's also like smaller building that look more like stables if there were any horses. But with that there are watchtowers spanning the rest of the empty spaces. So some of you climb the towers, some of you climb the buildings, and begin to keep the watch for the rest of the group of people to hold and get a rest. An hour goes by. A few undead does go by, but are quickly taken out given the arrows that maybe Dinri shoots or the other shoot. No, did they worry about ammo for that?
Oh. Well, and so
Normal
if we see
arrows.
undead, are they zombies? Are they skeletons?
As of now, there are mostly just zombies.
Okay.
The ones you shot at so far just seemed wearing like just normal commoner clothes. And maybe one of them was wearing like armor, which might have taken a few more hits, a few more shots.
Do I need to deduct any arrows?
No. Like if you're just shooting normal arrows, it's fine. They have plenty.
There we go.
But given it a bit, another hour goes by. The sky, though still with a very deep overcast and still pouring just as heavily, does get a bit brighter. At this point, off in the distance, can everyone go ahead and make a perception check for me?
I don't want to.
You don't have to.
He plugs his
He
ears.
plugs his ears, covers his eyes, ducks down. I don't want to see this shit.
I have advantage.
Damn, Tuppo!
Damn, Tuppo. Looking through those cracks in the wall, the
God, I saw that 20 too.
the guard tower walls. But yeah, we'll start with Tuppo. Tuppo, in your side of the wall, we'll figure out where that is at some point. You're not tall enough to look above these guard tower / roof walls that they put up, but there's a few cracks in them that you can see, like, kind of peer through. Looking out, there seems to be movement somewhere out there in the slight fog and rain. Not Tuppo. Dinri, you're looking out there as well in roughly the same direction, and there seems to be a lot of movement. Maon and Xanlis, in the direction you guys are looking out, which is on the rooftop side, which I would say on the west side, there also seems to be a bit of movement. Xanlis, you do also see movement out there, but you're not sure exactly what.
Do I have an idea of roughly how far?
How far? A few hundred feet.
Okay.
Look over at Tuppo and say, "You want to go let that guy in there know that there's might be a horde of undead?"
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
and
do
I'll
that.
I'll keep watch, and I have an arrow notched and ready to go.
You guys stand there as Tuppo quickly scurries down the ladders, or the makeshift stairs that they might have made, and heads inside to warn the others. The rest of you begin to watch as the very clear undead, with their empty eye sockets and drooping skin from the rain, begins to walk closer.
Now that they're getting
closer.
Close.
can I get an idea of how many of them there are?
There
Like
is
22?
a massive horde of undead. Too many to
talking.
count.
Oh, Jesus, great.
Some of them are taking the lead for sure, but they're behind them is just more.
And are they clearly heading to this position?
They are heading towards you guys.
Okay, well, fucking... Yep. I look down to see if Tuppo has gotten in there yet.
Tuppo's
Not
has
sure.
gotten in at this point. Tuppo, you head in. Some of them are awake at this point. Some of them are still sleeping.
Y'all might want to wake up. There's some of them coming, and by some I mean a lot.
How much is a lot?
By a lot I mean a lot.
Is it a horde?
And
I
then
guess you could
from
call it that.
outside, it's a horde!
Yeah, alright. Time to get up. Come on, guys. Up. We gotta start defending the area. Come on. As everyone, not everyone, but anyone who's combat ready or able to be in a fight of some kind begins gearing up and heads outside into the pouring rain. The undead horde begins to creep closer. And we will leave that for next session.
Hey,
How far would you say they
what
are
a
before we
fucking
go?
welcome.
Yeah.
You said a couple 100 feet.
Yeah, but now they've been moving closer the whole time.
It's like 200 at this point. As they're slowly creeping up
Good to know.
And they're zombies, so they move real slow.
in the
Do they
rain.
though?
Yes.
But do they though? What if it's not just zombies?
Yeah, these could be like dying light zombies, man.
That's
You're like freaking